I'm focused. I've been watching for the omens. I've been listening to everything you said. It's been running through my head, locked and loaded. I got the feeling that you know it. Yeah, I've only just begun. I won't stop until it's done, till you're broken. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter. Flame that burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. Bigger they are, harder they fall.
We return to the dark.
Oh my.
To the same night that falls every 12 hours. Every cycle. And every cycle these people have been together, it has only gotten worse.
Hell yeah.
Clouds that never leave the sky. Lightning bolts that seem to detonate in their tracks. Storms and temperatures that are uncommon and unrelenting in a summer season. But as they flee from a place likely to be worse than the area they are going, they trail to find the Minotaur, or short Minotaur, noted by the
Minotaur.
Duragar arms dealer
Minotaur.
known as Admina.
Minotaur.
I almost said Edwina. Your names are wearing on me. And Admina, former of Crueler, suggested that this Minotaur up in the high mountains of Blossom View would hold respite and knowledge and useful resources for people that are basically refugees, people that do not belong in this part of the land, although some do look to be. And so as we return, the late hours of the evening, after a full 10, 12 hours of climbing the sheer face of a snowy, rocky mountain edge, you eventually came to a large, open lake. A lake that had a small and interesting igloo-shaped colony off to one side, but a human building or design of brick lay and clay mold that, while in some sense similar to the igloos found not far away to the south, these structures held innate harnesses, energy amplifiers, rods that emerge out of the top of two sides of the building like a Radio Shack, like antennae.
Radio Shack.
Not knowing
My favorite place.
specifically, alright, I like that name, Radio Shack. You don't use it for anything else. And it's a shack, kind of like a Radio Shack.
Completely unique. Yeah.
Look, I just made it up, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's trademark Radio Shack. Maybe we can.
We definitely
I don't
can't.
think we can.
No.
And these people found a deserted place, but yet filled with fresh, recently gathered fish and supplies that looked like they were writing implements, and a book and a chest that was heavily locked, and a book that held deciphered text on the culture and religious power of the Keta Sanctuary they just came from, but twisted and distorted in some ways.
Yeah.
And as the ones who weren't investigating the papers and the books and the chests of gold they found that the mist halfway over the lake now was gone and seemingly replaced with a open landscape, the Blossom View changing into a Blossom Valley or a Blossom Gorge.
A blossom hole.
No,
A blossom hole.
The view is better now.
The view is better, but the view becomes infinitely worse when a dark tower from their westernmost side rises where the lake should be, out, covered in a reflective black sheen. that mimics a display at the bottom of this now gorge, where water seems to be funneling in one direction towards one major crevice. From another, black ooze geysers out of rifts in stone, and then that mid-air geyser seems to combust, making smaller but still very loud detonation sounds in the air. And then the sounds of a mocking, barkish growl. Muffle now. Oh my god!
Why?
He could have tipped it, but he held the bag upside down and just used it like a bag of holding. And there was a sword coming out of there. Just cheek, cheek, cheek. If you can't, you can see it.
Can I bag holding?
You can't have a bag of holding just for that.
Oh.
Can I have a bag holding?
No one can.
Penetrate. You can penetrate me anytime. I'll take your man. Give me your semen, I'm gonna sell it.
I'm glad you're interested. And so where we return, as Cornell falls into the waterfall, which as you fall 40 feet, the depth of which you sink almost double, the apparent fissure below you opens to a greater expanse below, and even though you are 15 away from the rock wall that you just jumped off of, in the water, you can see that that rock wall is sinking with you. So as you begin to move up, you still see it moving down.
Maybe that earthquake ambiance.
Sorry, I just have to turn it up.
Oh.
Oh god, it's a landfall. Ah.
Basically, you fell into it.
Fucking idiot.
No,
Yes.
I needed to get
You
down.
stupid fool.
Tell me you don't have feather fall.
Absolute
Huh?
nonsense. I do have feather fall.
Oh, damn, I should have waited.
Get me past the feather fall without any.
Crap.
So it's only underwater, the only thing you see is rock moving down.
Yeah.
Around you, you move up, fighting against current, and you break the surface.
How would you break the surface? Somebody made that.
Shut up.
The rock you jump from, you separate from, the ones that all of your friends are up on, and just that difference between being below and being above, you notice below, your ears connected to the water, to the surroundings, like a living nightmare, one that you have experienced before. Similarly, the sound deep below, so far down it is less sound and more of full body vibrations that shake your core. The sound deep and angry, a violent colliding, rumbling of tectonic crusts. You almost forget it the moment your head removes, and above, the sound is different. The sound in the air, you almost forget it. The moment your feet hit the bank and you force your body to move harder than it has in a long time, the searing cold temperature chills your spine only for a second as your head breaks the surface. Scrambling onto the shore, you realize the water stream is flooding towards you, and the horizon line is horizontally up, facing away from you. As this stream heads down, small bits of rock begin to tumble, flicking sand at you, and as you tilt your head upwards, the shale of debris is coming at you so much that you really have to keep your head down. Rocks tumbling, flicking shale and small stones at you, and ahead of you, the sight of the ruined remains of a bridge. Now a large loose stones all vibrating and shaking as the deep shakes beneath you seem loose. The earth, ground, still drenched in water, seems loose. You've got one round. I'll go with you first. What do you do? As above you, something.
What time of day?
Night. It is 5 p.m. and from your point of view, it seems darker, but because you're higher up in the cliffs, it is visible light. Still
Light.
just.
It's getting darker?
Yes.
Okay, I will, as a just standard action, sort of the muscles in his eye will contract. Small amounts of light will start to amplify, and I'll give myself low light vision and a +2 to perception.
Okay.
Because I can do that.
Your low light vision, you use this turn and you realize
I get
that...
that for free. But yeah.
Was that a free action? Was that a turn?
Standard action.
Standard action, okay.
And then I'll walk up to a little bit more covered on the bank line.
Okay. Well, you notice that bank line, thank you, that bank line is beginning to tumble towards you. So if you stay in this direct line of sight, you're going to have to make me a reflex save.
Okay.
As the cover you would have is a bridge, but that chunks of that bridge are beginning to slide towards you.
Is there any place I can go to that's a little safer?
The valley between here, this is really hard for you to see, but the valley between here seems like just where it's separated stone. Realistically, you're going to get shelled either from above you or from in front of you. Which, taking cover in between the sides of what looks like two broken mountain crusts that are kind of dispersing, or ahead of you is kind of sandy bank, where that water would have been, and then it goes into kind of like a grassy forested area that is, you can see just ahead of you. It's so destroyed that the land is uneven and displaced and disshaped.
I'll make my way towards where the grass is.
Where the grass is, okay, yeah, you move up towards the bridge. I'm gonna need you to make that reflex save.
That is
Your DC is 13.
I'd say 22.
22. Okay, you take no damage. These rocks fling off you and you get a little bit of shale, but nothing that actually impedes you.
I'm on one.
You're now climbing up towards the bridge. Broken bridge. Good. As Moki and Melion and Grok look at the massive black beast that flaps harder and harder against the strong winds, but as it persists at rising above the strong currents of wind, as the earth beneath the bridge begins to drop unsteadily, you watch as the bat rises up to the nearby perch of the black tower. You notice that its skin, the skin of the rider, and the tower itself all seem to be drenched in that black liquid, sheened with blackness, like tar. The tower rising 30 feet up and above into the Blossom Gorge. What will you all do?
Alright.
3 of you, as a pre-action before we get into initiative, this bat is midway through flying up to here.
No. Did Viper bolt?
He did. Moki led him inside though.
Well, fucking
Moki has assured you that the Viper is safe,
Well,
but freaked out.
I think we should get ready for combat.
You hear it? Like a crow.
Melion, pass me about.
Give me the dagger. Give me the
You're
broken
just
dagger.
like, breathe. Just like,
Where's the broken dagger?
almost hyperventilating.
Yeah.
It's just that cold.
As Brock casts a magic weapon on his bow.
All right, what does that look like as the kind of enchantment fuses into the bow?
Brock takes the bow of Melion as he itches out the half-broken knife and starts scratching down.
Rune markings or like in intricate patterns?
Basically rune markings.
Okay.
As it starts to glow through it, a strange yellow.
Alright, here you go. This isn't gonna affect it forever, right?
Nope.
The markings look permanent, but you don't know.
Oh god. Look, I've carved this man. This is not the time. I'm gonna try to separate him from the thing. Just kill the beast, I guess. All get together and kill the beast. I'm gonna run the opposite direction.
Okay, so you're gonna run this way?
Yeah.
Fine.
And the bridge, and over to the house.
40.
Brock will draw his
60?
great axe and stand next to Moki.
I'm going to jump across. You want to go
60.
I can get 70. Oh,
70?
I 35 minutes.
Beautiful.
So just at the...
I was gonna just strike the guy down, but sure.
You're gonna get to the near the end of the bridge?
You're going to say heroes.
Yeah, I was gonna jump down when we were going to shed.
Is the bridge moving?
Or
You, unstable.
you feel like the earth beneath you is like dropping very slowly like an elevator.
Oh, okay.
But also the bridge is very unstable. From the edge of where you are, that's where the last of the bridge is, and the earth that it's at the cliff face on, you reckon maybe has a few minutes before it completely gives way. Maybe. If no further destruction is attacking you at the front.
That's like 35 feet. I shot that distance.
You need a running leap. Your surface is unsteady at the very edge of where you're jumping, so I would give you a -2, but that's it.
Okay.
No, wait, DC 35, sorry.
No, I'll jump down here, which is only 25 feet away.
Okay. Okay, you're making it a more, like a deep leap. I would still make you roll a fortitude save, just for bone density insurance.
Roll for bone density.
Hold on.
Look, it's really rude to just say, I'm going to instantly break your leg early fight, but the DC's not
We're
high.
gonna have to put it down.
What's wrong? Okay, so you have -2. That puts my plus 18 to plus 16.
Plus 16, okay. So you have to beat...
Oh, is it plus
I get +4 for every 10 feet above 30 feet. My big so plus 8 and plus 6 my attack rate.
Okay, then you're only
double
jumping down.
feet, which gives me a +4 on the range
I don't know if that increases your base movement by.
Oh, no. My base movement is increased from maybe several and something.
Yeah, I might have to change.
You can just jump further if you want.
Makes sense.
Yeah, okay. So I have to beat a 25.
You're fine.
Yeah, so plus 16.
If you break the leg, I will put you down.
You also have points you can add to it.
Oh, you're right. I'm gonna use all those points. Beat down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Still just here. Okay.
That uses.
You're seeing Cornell just like crawling his way out, and it's dark enough, you can see his eyes are glowing. So there's that.
I've used 35 feet.
By one eye.
One eye. You're right, it's pretty fun.
Oh.
I need to save it first.
Total defense.
As a real human being, I can only jump 2 meters.
It's like
Do
plus
it.
4.
As standard action, I give myself +4 with my dodge bonus. AC for 1 round.
Okay.
That's it.
Epic.
Right beneath, you notice the moment you're up against the edge of this tower, the ground around you is spattered with black. Little, like, globules, and it's strangely, like, it's strangely pustule in its form. It looks like the black tar has somehow grown a pus bubble on the ground, but there's so many of them scattered around the base of this tower. Where you are, you're in the Prometheus movie, and you're moving around all these little egg sacs of incubators or just tar, and you know the smell of oil, of petrol, of the things that humans use to combust
Petrol,
stuff.
Yes.
Burn for.
Petroleum.
I was gonna say
Definitely don't burn forests with petrol.
it's more of a tar smell. So is it like
Just
Yeah.
oil.
oil?
Yeah.
Oil and petrol combined, same thing. Totally different. Point is
It's a
that
fantasy world. Who
this
cares?
stuff is growing. It's
I
growing.
can't.
It
Oh,
seems
wow.
like it just
I'm
seems.
the one huffing
A
the
little
thing.
Nature is making this stuff.
I'm saying it's a little more living than what oil should be,
Okay.
and it's growing up the side of the tower, but it's also slick at the side of the tower. So you get up there. You have moved in. Anything else you're going to do for your action, but also any dialogue.
I was like, action and
Cool.
Hit an
Anything
action
else?
dash.
Yeah. You know, you've yelled, you've moved, Grok. Grok, you're the last.
I use my action to magic weapon, and then
Magic
that's all I
weapon?
can do.
You're gonna move just steadily. This is shaky, but it just feels like it's holding.
I moved 20 feet, and then Murky ran off.
Okay.
I was basically just covering his back.
Yeah.
But now it's
So you've got 10 feet.
I do have 10 feet. So I can't jump. I don't want to jump in the water. I'm just gonna stand there with my
But I can
ass.
save
Okay.
you. I can get you out of the water.
you can drink through your balls.
You're a sailor. You can swim,
Get up,
surely.
He can't though. He's a true sailor.
He's
Okay.
caring too much.
All sailors.
A lot of sailors don't learn the swim so that they don't suffer when they drown.
So what I want all of you guys to do, roll thy initiative as you hear, "Don't you get it?"
Wait, are we using perception or dex?
It's initiative, I think it's always the same.
Initiative is dex. I think only if you have a feat you can use perception.
Ah, I thought it was base game was perception.
25.
No.
No, wait, hold on a
I
second.
might be thinking 2E.
Tell me in a second.
Dude,
They're like feet and crossability.
Oh yeah, I got a 5.
Wait. Shh.
You asked me to roll.
Don't you get it? You're not lost. Chasing your lost ambitions as you run away together from a land corrupted by belief towards a shield that will never come. This land will never give you rest. So run, lost stars, run!
That is what you hear. What is your initiative?
Sounds a little
Where
unhinged.
the fuck is this guy?
25.
You look up and you're like black tar-covered body. 25 for Melion. Moki.
14.
14. Cornell,
5.
5, and for Brooke,
7.
7.
Good. So
Beautiful. You guys got half below there.
It's fine, guys.
Damn. Oh shit.
I'm,
so we can.
that would be.
Alright, so we begin returning with Melion.
Okay.
You hear that? Run, 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 run! What do you
Shit,
do?
maybe we should take his advice. I'm going
I'm
to
a little late.
run up this path. Hey, there was a staircase here. Did we get in?
No, never a staircase. There was this little like stair jump here, and you just have to climb around the tree.
Let's jump up it.
How much movement is it to go?
That's like 10 feet and a little bit of a jump. It's a little ice slick, so it's a little difficult, but I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You're in adrenaline mode. Just do it.
Base acrobat. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, if you can jump 20 feet, this guy can do a mirthful, like, and also
And a
Big-
plus 8.
big-
Not just a normal
big
guy.
roots are good for climbing. Big roots, which this has. High mountains, big roots.
I'll use my standard action to continue running, and I'll try to leave and climb over this house.
Okay, that is going to be, this is kind of like a thatched roof that's very old and kind of decaying, so the moment you reach for the roof, you feel the chunks just loose.
That's
So
right,
make an
that's
Alright,
acrobatics.
I weigh 3
Would that be
kilos.
a climb check?
Actually, yes! Oh my god!
I know. That's
That's a
crazy.
20
Damn it.
or 24.
I'm like, can I get him? Oh, is that gonna work? Good.
oh, strength.
You feel how like
So do I.
unsure you are of the thatch, so you feel where there is like fiber ties holding these thatch things together, and they're the strongest part of it, so weak, but your lightest body gracefully.
3 kilos.
How does he actually walk on snow?
Yeah, that's
As the thatch beneath your feet, you
How much movement does it take?
that would be about 12, so I'd say I'd write it down to 10.
12.
Because you rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, I can go with it.
Or
That's 2 actions though, right?
Yeah. You're getting a couple of chips.
Nah.
you can do it. You're
I'm hiding
looking,
there. I'm carrying behind it.
you're hiding, and what you see
How much trouble with that?
as the almost louder sound of the monstrous bat.
No cover.
I will get in the chip.
It is flapping, and with a wingspan the length of 2 humans, along with its disfigured, oversized ears and its squat, upturned snout, with rows of needle-like teeth under a wolfish mouth.
Why should I be able to identify this creature?
Guys, we're fighting a Nazgul.
Yes, sure. Make a.
What type of golem?
I would say local, only because you speak Undercommon.
Local? Yeah. Well,
Oh, lovely.
I have a plus 6.
You are horrified that you remember the detail of an equivalent of a long time ago when the Citadel of Fen used to primarily ride with griffins. Its opposite used to ride with something called a Mobat.
Opposite?
It's like a Pokemon name, literally like Woobat, but it's called a Mobat in that it is a wolfish form face of a bat-like monstrosity that used to be well ridden by a lot of the darker sides of the environment, but they never used to come out of the darker underland. They used to never come above the surface. This is the first time you've ever heard of this thing, and you're not entirely sure, but you know it doesn't speak any languages, but it can understand one. It can understand one. You just don't know which.
Oh.
12 isn't good enough.
Nah, well, it happens.
I don't know why we're trying to talk to this fucking woman. Alright, we
You know what's crazy? I think I can actually talk to this guy.
well, when? Crazy.
Let me check my...
It looks almost undead, but
Never
it's
mind, I
not.
got it. That's a different character.
I don't have any weapons out, by the way. So I'm just gonna look up at the guy and stand here, put my arms out.
His face just like matted in blackness. It's still like dripping off of him, but that bat thing is like looking at you, like needle mouth, rows of sharp teeth.
Greetings to you, Skeletal One. It's lovely to meet you this fine. Well, it's lovely to meet you in real life. In this fine evening. We don't actually know what you want or why you're talking to us like this. But we don't have any intention to run. You haven't given us a reason to yet. So, yeah, why don't you stick around and we'll have some fun that round.
Okay.
End of my turn.
Okay, you're up.
I'm okay.
You hear Melion trying to persuade this horrific skeletal monster and bat into being, conversationalist.
This is obviously not that creature, right?
Skeleton.
It's hard to say without you doing a knowledge
Yeah,
check.
do knowledge check right now.
You want me to do a knowledge check?
The only problem is you can't
DC
necessarily.
silence anyway.
The skeleton form is mainly covered in a tar, so what you see is like this black creature, really amorphous, no understanding of what it really looks like. So you're not even getting an undead sense, but the sound of its voice is so rattlingly, like, unnatural, that you're getting the sense that this thing isn't talking with lips.
Okay.
So it's even weirder. Like, you don't know undead.
Riding.
No.
You don't recognize it at all?
No, and by all sense, it just looks like a large beast.
No
But
check I found here?
Nope.
No, okay, that's fine.
it's
No,
going
no.
underland, sorry.
Shut
But
up.
You're a dumb little horse.
You're right.
man.
I'm saying you're lame horse. Hit things.
Yeah.
yeah, and from your angle, you're looking up at it, and you're basically just getting the shale of its wings.
Will tell you.
Spoiler alert, I won.
Yeah. But he knows.
But I know things, I just never share them, and therefore my knowledge is well.
Really? Okay. I will move. Looking around my area, there's little pustules on the ground and stuff, right?
This. Waterfall, maybe.
I have great knowledge.
So I will move.
Pustules, yes.
Yeah,
Bunch of pustules. Look inside. There's no broken.
Door is closed, but it looks like broken and closed. It doesn't look like it's been properly placed in. It looks kind of just like
I've made a mistake. No.
pressed into it.
Okay.
And the wood looks old. Like, it's covered in a black material, so it's even harder to tell, but you can just see all of the veins where it's cracked.
What about the walls and stone? Like, what are the walls made?
It's a brick. Similar to the front structure here,
Crumbling brick?
crumbling.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Guys, what is the way? Why like delay in action?
You can delay your whole turn.
Oh.
You can change your image.
You can do that. Yeah.
Guys, I don't want to be that guy, but it's a DC 30 to climb.
Good to
Great
know.
sense. It'll be easy in life.
It's even stickier though, so you could climb it more effectively.
Oh, I thought it was slippery.
No, it's sticky.
Oh, never mind. It's a DC 20.
Wow.
I can take that.
That's good.
I can conquer. I don't mind plus.
I was gonna say, that is really hard to fucking to get a group
You
of
have a
level 2
minus
people around.
Badass.
Badass. Well, actually, if I'm ready to have more money.
What would you like to do?
I will do, doing like perception check to see at all around them. That's the action.
You could have. I will let you do it as a kind of as a part of the movement action of the round before in this one.
You know what? If I don't move, if I only move like 5 feet, if I don't move, cool. I'll wait for lava. I'll do that.
You swivel your whole body forward.
Look around.
Yep. Because your lower half can stand still. Your upper half just does the swivel.
26.
Cool. 26. There are no other living threats, not visibly, but you're noticing at all of the surrounding lands, it's fundamentally scary to you because lands don't move. Yet you see about 4 different simultaneous avalanches happening at the same time to the land that's behind you also sinking. So as you look around, everything is moving down. Everything. Every horizon line you see, all of it is tumbling.
Do I just see it, or do I also hear it?
You hear it. And I'm playing a waterfall sound here, but it has been this whole time. And it's magnified the closer you get to the water's edge, where that spray seems to add to it.
Yeah, Murphy would believe it's real.
It seems, just like everything's unstable. What to trust is unknown, but that corner right there is spewing with like 20-foot cylinders of that black stuff, but it's only very slowly, like a slow bed of water, slowly
Like
growing.
sludge guy.
Yes, but in the way that something's feeding it from below, you can see slowly it's beginning to overlap some of the natural earth and burning away some of the trees where they had foliage, and now they're becoming like basically inflamed by the black sludge.
Okay. I will shout out loud to this sucker. What do you want? You don't know anything on these lost children of Star Wars.
It is the monster's turn next. Begins. Some of the building behind it breaks off, tumbles, cracks and falls. You're realizing that this thing is a big beast, and like you, probably has the strength to just rip this tower asunder. flying up as you hear, bold words, but I've seen many frightened heroes fall by my hand. Lost stars, let's see if you can handle the hunt. As it flies over Melior, and then I need you to make a reflex save.
It picks you up and eats your head.
Only thing I'm good at.
It rips your head off your spine. And you die.
The DC for this is
17.
14. Perfect. You, in which direction do you jump? Because right above you, you see this black sludge thing flicks a hand. Sludge flies in your direction. That misses you. But in its hand, covered in that sludge, is this half black covered green pulsing orb that flies down towards you.
I jump this way.
You jump this way. Perfect. From that green seed, this massive green encased amber shell grows up where you were. You even Melions, where you hear this. As it flies over Grok, you make a reflex save.
Oh no, it has 2 attacks per turn, guys.
I think one was the throat, so.
That's 11. I don't have any plus.
That's 11. You feel this disgusting amount of black, very, very hot sludge coat the side of your right face as the bat shits over your head
Right face.
and flies back around
You take 12d12
Loki
acid
as your
damage.
body swivels.
Yep.
Okay. Does this, shits on Grok, and flies back towards you and finishes its turn
I'm a tree.
by saying, the brave one, come then, meet your reaper.
I think we should let him fight.
As it lands right in front
Let's sneak
Oh
away.
wow.
of you.
That's smart.
That's a mistake.
Is it?
Well, you would be completely worthless in this fight if he just stayed 20 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Sure, I would.
So, really, this is a
Oh,
blessing.
any creature small.
The skeletal creature appears to be medium. But Moki, I need you
Fuck, Ricky.
to make a reflex save.
Fuck.
Do you take any damage from reflex?
Your reflex save, you got shitted on by the rear end of a bat.
Is your minus 17?
That was very, very big. So, like, if you want to right now, you could have been mid-jump off the edge, but you saw a big lump of brown from the backside of a black creature fly
I rolled
towards
a 19, 21.
you. Beautiful.
You're blinded for a round.
Can you put this where your mini once was and move your mini 5 feet away?
5 feet away?
You're pushed outside 5 feet.
That's great.
Do I shoot? I
Yep.
will. Okay.
That's where the enemy's coming from, is fucking bitches.
Perfectly simple limits.
And this bat thing lands on the side of the cliff that you're on. That is its turn. Rock, you're up. You breathe. You take your first breath out, and a little bit of like brown, warm stuff spits out of the side of your mouth.
Right.
The sound is noxiously bad, like just rotten everything put together.
Gotta double check.
It is the jump,
25 feet away.
25 feet. The jump that Moki did.
That's a big jump
I gotta make that jump.
for a little man.
Yeah, it's DC 25 12.
Yeah, I gotta make that.
Yeah, none of us can do that.
Oh, it's the sort of thing he's flamethrower.
How far is this?
This man
Oh my
is a
God.
negative in days.
I actually have an attack that can hit from this range.
You can't jump 25 feet.
Oh god. Alright, Gropper's 5 feet here. As he wipes off the shit from his face, going, right. Yeah, I'll find it. He goes into his bag, he pulls out a large metal rod
Massive roll.
that he made ages ago as he starts
Jacking it off.
shaking it. As
Rubbing
it
its carvings.
starts to
Activating the ancient.
glow with electric energy as it begins to blast onto the bird, the mountain.
Okay.
So this is Joel. It's a touch attack, range touch attack. So what's his touch DC? Nah, it's
For the bat or for the one on top?
so that's 16 to hit.
For which one do you target?
The bat.
Take the bat. Cool. Okay. It's touch attack. Ew.
That's good. So I had to double check if I failed my casting.
Touch attack is 11 AC.
11 AC. Okay, so that hits.
Make sense. I feel like we should have
That's D4 damage.
I might actually
That's 3 damage.
hit this guy.
That's 4 damage?
3 damage.
3 damage.
This takes 3 electric damage.
3 damage. Okay, I also want you to roll me a d6.
A D7.
6.
6. Wow.
Wow.
So you deal a total of 9 points of damage as your lightning bolt hits the back of this black beast, and then whatever tar pustule that was on its back detonates, and you see its tail is just blown off.
You can't fly anymore, guys. Whoa!
Its tail.
We did it!
What did you
Things that have
What did you
things
use
that
to
fly
attack him?
Yeah, it's all tail.
It's a giant metal rod.
No, it's not.
First tail back immediately.
This thing can't fly properly.
As I understand, it was fine.
Cool.
And then Screed's turn.
Do it.
So Screed will hop out from Cornell's hat.
Ow. Okay, you're free.
As it begins to jump out and starts to glide under. As it turns
nice.
around, as its eyes turn red, as its arm pops off, revealing a cannon, which starts to draw in energy and begins to fire.
Air pressure.
That's a 7. That misses.
7.
Fucking failure.
So the blast of air just passes.
I reckon it breaks off a piece of that crystal that it's right in front of, and that amber shard shatters green gem dust and flakes everywhere off the cliff, rolling with a bunch of the other debris. That is your action, and you only use your 5 feet of movement, so you've got 25 feet more. This thing didn't seem to be initially targeting you, but maybe the sign of the bat pooping on you, maybe it likes you, maybe it hates you. Who knows? Bat.
Oh god,
It's okay.
dead.
I'll move that far.
Just this far?
Yeah.
15 feet?
Yeah, let's
Just out of an assumed range. And which direction, majority, are you facing? You're facing...
I'm still facing him.
Still keeping your eye on the target. Good. Last. Cornell. Cornell.
Alright, how far away is this fella from me?
He's failure.
He's probably about 50 feet up. Oh, that's about that first rock there is about 25, and then that is 15 feet. So yeah, so 40.
Okay, so I can't attack him. Cool.
That's 25 feet away. He's
No, he's up. He's up. He's up here.
Oh,
Up here.
30 feet away.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Screen's there.
It's 10 feet up from there to there, so it would be 35. But yes. Sorry, you're right.
I'm gonna move 5 feet that way.
Okay, you move.
And I'm gonna move another 5 feet that way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna start climbing up this rubble.
And as you begin to climb, you're starting to see you're getting good strongholds on the kind of the bits of stable matter, and you can see a lot of this whole structure. Like you're grabbing onto something that has just has ejected from another part of it, and you feel like it is moving, but it while moving is still whole.
Is he any closer to me now?
Yes.
Like within 20?
If he's moved, have you moved him 15 feet closer?
Yeah, or that?
He's up there.
Oh. Okay, so we're not close.
25 away. He's
Yeah.
25.
Also, the bat would be perched here, and yeah.
Oh, and that, you hit his mount.
Oh.
And the mount's too big to help the tree.
Yeah.
So the mount's within 20?
That is, yeah.
Good. I will try and fire at the mount.
Right.
This is a touch attack.
Okay.
And let's hope it hits. So that is a 15 hit.
15 is its AC, but
A
not
touch attack.
but a touch attack. It's 11.
Go. So that is nice. So that's 2 physical damage
2 physical. Okay.
solid, and 9 fire.
And I want you to roll me a d6.
2.
So, 9. So 13 points of damage
11 points of damage.
plus 2 as your shot as it hits the back of this creature. The black tar it's covered in detonates as well, and the rear smaller chunk of its back wing you hit detonates and rips off. You see, like, you have no idea how this thing is still scrambling, and like it looks like animally trying to escape the damage behind it, but still seems to be willingly removing parts of its body to keep moving.
I'll look up at Grok, and I'll see if I can like make eye contact with him and say, "It's wait to fire." And that's the end of my turn.
Does it look like when the black parts of the body get torn out? It looks like
Single bounce of fire.
Yeah. It looks like this fire is almost enveloping the rider, but you're not sure why that rider is not necessarily like reacting to it.
And also, because I've got a little bit of movement left,
Yeah.
to jump down so that I can take cover behind some grub.
probably partial cover.
Partial cover, but at the end of your turn being there, you need to make me another reflex save. DC 13.
Good.
No damage.
Yeah.
Little bits flying past you all. Now, top of the round, Meliorn. You're hearing things below you inside as you leap in, right? You're leaping in?
No.
No, change of plan.
Over there, I pull out my knife and I stab it into the roof as I go down and stop myself from falling away.
Okay, you can see it.
You grind through the thatch.
Shit. Not what I expected.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Another dice there for the statement.
Oh, yeah.
Good news. Big brain. Big brain.
Okay, looking down at him, I will reach into my. It's almost slung over my shoulder. I will pull out one half of the sacrificial dagger that Grok just gave me.
Oh.
I will lean over the edge of the roof and I will just hold it out and I'll yell at him. Excuse me! I thought you were here to kill me. Look over here. I've got your master's little knife. We broke it. How about you stop being a little wussy? Come over here and take it back. And I'll attempt to feint
I
him
think Grok has it.
in combat.
Yeah.
So I make a bluff check against his 10 plus his insight.
Alright.
His sense motive.
6 motive.
Oh god.
Are you doing a feint or a demoralize?
Wait, is it a base DC I'm giving you?
Yes.
Okay. Is you said 10 plus?
10 plus sense motive. That is not good, that's terrible. What's my bluff? Stuff that, what? 12.
DC was 26.
Okay.
Black dripping
So it's got
tar,
plus 16 to sense motive.
a skeletal.
Yeah, but it's also it's his DC is 10 plus anyway.
You continued your turn, but I will say, as you antagonize him. Oh, perfect. What's his turn? Wait.
Actually,
Yes.
I will,
And then Monkey.
with my move action, pull out my bow on my other hand.
Yeah, you can do that.
What check did you make for your sense against the sense motive? What did you make?
Bluff.
Bluff. Can you also make me an intimidation? No, you're not proficient. Make it or break it.
6.
Perfect.
Roll 3.
It
I
He-
was trying to demoralize him.
He
so that's
looked
fine.
at you like he was going to say something, and then turns back to the horseman.
I've done nothing against this guy.
Yeah, but you're right next to him and big, and an actual friend.
And now, Monkey, it is your turn.
Okay. It's now right in front of me, which means I can do that shit. Well, let's hack. Right.
Yeah,
It's fine for you.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
try demoralize either.
Okay.
Just try some of the waters, because I can't actually do damage.
Hey, look, try everything you got. It's worth it. Promise. There'll be something.
Can I hit the rider?
That big ass wing looks like it could be getting in the way, but you can just make a leap. The problem is, if you were to do so, your landing isn't necessarily like
up here.
yeah. But if you can use basically like the edge of that amber shell as like a kind of like a jumping leap to get effective like overreach to try and swing down at him. Effectively, it would be best for you to jump over him and then swing down at him, because those bat wings are each 1 human length. So they're each like 5.5, 6 feet length width.
That's like a 40 feet distance from here to here, right?
Yes.
I can't make that come out of water, but I can make it and just hang on to the edge.
Well, if you even went down, that's just water, so you would probably be okay.
I hate water.
Yes, that's a problem too.
I love it.
Why didn't you tell us this in your backstory? Good now.
And you may...
Horses love water. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Well, they love it as much as...
They can swim. They love it as much as anyone else.
Yeah.
Weird action.
But they do love it. Who doesn't love the thing that fulfills you? Plus,
If you don't love water, you don't love 70% of yourself.
hey, true dad.
Which makes sense, because I love 0% of myself.
I have no self-love in this volume.
I have this tentacle gas thing next to me. I have this guy right in front of me.
Wait, that thing didn't move towards us, right?
The amber?
Yeah.
No.
I could do a 5-foot step.
It will eventually.
Yeah. It will explode into 3 more of this thing.
And run away.
Little
Or
ones.
like tiny little skeleton boys that'll like kill us.
That will pin me down and shake me 27 times. Like every prison.
Last time we saw Amber, an elf came out of it.
PTSD. Is that what's happening? Yes.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll just fucking attack it. I will.
I felt like it's 7 a.m. Something we can tolerate. The correction, like.
I don't know what you are. I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
I will jump on it, full body slam into the rider, and attack it.
Oh, okay.
I don't need full attack as anything because we don't have item attack.
Oh wait, sorry. What did you say again?
I jump on into
Yeah.
it. I body slam it.
Cool. Perfect.
So what is that? Are you using a maneuver?
You know what? You know.
Let's do it. Do it. He's a part of the system. As you do so, he says, "Go on. Why do you think I'm here? To fight? Don't you know that deep down it was your mother that should have lived?"
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
It's so personal.
Oh damn. Fair enough.
That is very fast.
Kane is fine.
Yes, I'm seething in rage.
The chills.
Oh.
Yes, you still haven't
Don't do
played.
any of that.
I think Mogi should have a thing where if you insult his family members, he goes to level 20 for 1 round.
There is a trait for that.
That's
For a
pretty
feat.
awesome. That's pretty awesome.
There is one.
Antagonized backstory. Hey.
I mean, we can bully him. Make
You know what? I'll just grab it.
Yeah. He just said that shit to you in your face. What do you do?
Not you! And I jump onto it and just grapple. I'm gonna try grappling the right.
All right, grapple it, and if you're, and then we'll do it then a contested like.
It's you have basically an AC. For
Yeah.
any
Your
other
combat move to defense, which is your 10 plus base attack bonus, which I think is just a die for the monster.
It should be in there.
Dodge and fight, and then your strength and dex.
Alright, isn't it attack opportunity?
Yeah, because you're
What's your
on your feet. Yeah.
Yeah, I've taken attack opportunity to grapple you.
Yeah, so there should be a CMD. Maybe just like control F drive on it.
If there isn't, it's easy to calculate.
Mine is terrible. If anyone grapples me, I'm fucked.
Mine's really bad.
Yeah, same.
But monsters usually have
I know,
really
so-
high
I-
CMD.
Aha.
That's alright. DC 49.
CMD.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CMD.
Cool.
So
It's the AC. Yeah.
your roll is just adding your bonus, your CM.
Yep, my CMD. I will also rate before I do this.
And I will also give you a +2 bonus because he antagonized your mom.
No problem.
That's
Sure, so I have a plus 11 to the roll.
Yeah, you'll need a DC 26.
No.
Okay, he also
26?
yeah.
26.
That's not that bad. That's a lot less time I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Why does he have plus 16 to bonus? That's the worrying bit.
Why do you do this level 2?
That provokes an attack of opportunity, so
Yeah.
both
Yes,
the
yes,
rider and the mount can make one.
Oh yeah.
I believe.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay. Well, that is again. This will be the bat. We'll do the bat first.
Wow. Okay.
But they can't do it again this round unless they become every section.
That is a +18 to hit. No, +18. This is an 18 to hit. Sorry.
I
So
need to
hits.
give myself a -3 by AC. Be good.
Hits?
Yeah, I have 11 AC.
Cool. That is 7. So 11 points of damage for the bat bite.
That's my whole HP bar.
Yeah, that's very close to
11 HP?
Yep.
Okay.
Remember, natural attacks are free. Oh, so you gotta do them all.
No.
But yeah,
for
this one
attack.
only has one natural. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
All natural attacks are free, man. Just do them.
What do you mean free?
They're free.
They're not free action. They're not free action.
You
He's
get
saying,
one melee attack.
he's saying that if you have multiple natural weapons, you can make multiple attacks.
Yeah,
That was what I thought he meant, and yes, but also that's a good point to remember. Thank you.
Well, you can only have, even monsters can only take. You can only take more
Yeah, but
so you
like,
can do the whole
it's
round.
got a natural weapon that is
they have to do a full attack.
saving throw.
Full attack to use all that,
Something else.
right?
Yeah.
They just do.
This guy can move and attack 3 times.
He doesn't back off.
That's
He
good to know.
doesn't do like 5 attacks. Hey, Bill?
He can. Well, next round he will.
Yes, next round.
Look, I rolled bad, but that's still good. That's a 19 to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have 11 AC.
Well, good. Okay. Okay.
Really resistant to all damage. Oh,
Hey,
wait.
can you pass me a D4? Thank you.
It's better than the D12.
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean, actually.
yeah, he'll scythe you. So the weapon that you see is covered in tar is basically like a semi-long, but it's a hand weapon, and you can see it's like tucked in with his bone arm, so that it's only when you're close enough to try and grab him can he rake this across the side of your face, carving into cartilage in your jaw. That's good. It's very good.
That's not good.
It's pretty good.
12.
Oh. Okay.
What, 12 points of damage?
Okay.
So we see Marky
That hurt.
20. So that's 23 points of damage from just your opportunity attacks. It's his turn after this.
Cool. Using the rest of my movement, I pretty much jumped on it. I was like, ah,
You want to do that? Yeah, totally. Make a acrobatics, just like trying to like pirouette out of his.
I jump on it back and the mount back.
The mouse back is half exploded by
Does this mean
bolts and. Oh yeah, yes.
Okay.
Because you're technically jumping away.
Certainly over start. Okay, so instead of a flat acrobatic would have been 12, this is 24.
24. Okay, so the effective jump range you get. Are you
24 feet.
Perfect. Are you landing for the stream that looks to be heading this way, or are you heading to the water where it looks like Cornell emerged out of, where it looks like it's deep enough where you hit it, you wouldn't, The acrobatics check would have given you a safer land. This is more of you propelling yourself to the safest land. You get what I mean? You're going in the water. Unless you want to take damage.
Guys, I love that we have attack.
I will go in the water, I can't take it.
Our tank's nearly dead.
You submerge and you hear below some rumbling that shakes your hind body so much so that your rear half starts to just go into overdrive immediately. That's could be the cold weather. I will say you just breach the edge of the surface, but you can feel everything in front of you is sliding towards you, and that's the problem. I need you to make a reflex save.
Oh, nice. Reflex.
You're good at that.
DC 13.
You're really good at that.
I just need to get an
Just
11.
don't roll
I
attack.
need to get an 11. I beat it. I got
Awesome.
14.
Little bits of stones, you just swat your bad hand with it out of the way. You don't care if that hand takes damage, it's your good when you need it.
Perfect. Okay, I now at the end of my turn, I still 1 HP.
Yes! Good on you, champ. Now it's the monster's turn.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. I do not know how to grapple.
Your life, your children's lives were an act of defiance against your father. You've been gone too long. What if he ate them? And he will fly back at you.
He only said he was going to do it. He hasn't actually done that.
And then you see emerging, you actually see he looks to be breaking it off of his scythe, black covered, and then the inside a glowing green gem as he throws it down at you. Make another reflex save. DC 14.
DC 14. I succeed for 18.
Can you please place my last amber
Oh, fucking hell.
where your body is and move
That's
yourself
fine.
5 feet
That
back
was
into the
last
water.
one.
Great.
Back into the water.
He's done now.
You got bomb dived by a bigger guy that sent you back tumbling.
Hey, at least you don't take like 2d6 cold damage whenever you enter the water.
Thank you for reminding me.
Why would you take that?
Crap.
You take 1 point of temporary damage.
I have endurance, which gives me bonuses
It
against.
doesn't do anything against that.
It's only because you're instantly getting in the splash of it.
So basically, if I go down through HP, it's wrong once.
Yeah, so it reduces your max HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay, I rolled a d6, I could have rolled 6.
I guess it reduces your minimum HP.
Yeah.
Because it's like goes up like this instead of going
Just the same thing.
And then it
It's
flies.
just damage.
You, the green one! You thought safety was north? The unwise are cursed here. And then you see him step up, drift walk off of his horse, and is now his mount, and is now floating in front of you 10 feet up.
But he still has a mount.
This skeletal form, it's a scythe, it's like a large blade curving up the side of his large bone arm, and he floats there. There's a small amount of shell that is like flapping in the wind. And the bird, the mount, appears, its whole rear half is like combusting with fire, and slowly this thing has to take off. It tries to use the kind of the ocean water to dull it down somewhat, but it's tar, it's gonna keep burning. And it will be halfway up. Meliorn, this is what you see, but without the rider, and it's here at this point. 30 feet up.
No, I shot it. I did like 11 damage.
Oh, that was the mount, not the ride.
Yeah, same thing. It's on fire because of me. They definitely don't. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
As it floats above you, you hear.
Not bad.
Were you born green, or were you dipped into the swamp as a baby to be so different amongst your grey ones? You know what it's like to be viewed as the monster, but your curiosity is the curse you cannot see coming. Grok, it's your turn.
Isn't it Melion's?
No, Melion was first.
Alright, my bad.
He tried to persuade
It
you.
says 10 feet above Grok, right?
He is, 10 feet right here.
Alright.
I've got my skeleton.
Just kill him. Just kill him. You got it.
Well, it finally happened.
No.
Attempts to cast a spell as it starts sparking. Because I failed the 20%. Wait, is it 15%? Let me double check.
I think it's 20 for medium.
I got 22%. I got 22. That's why I gotta double check.
If it's below 20, you fail.
Yeah. I just have it for all spells I do. Which is really fun.
Yeah.
Overall.
Armor penalty.
That's
why wizards wear robes.
I need armor. I didn't write it down. Fuck.
It's okay.
What armor?
Take a
you wearing?
second.
That's not possible.
So I
I am wearing. Oh, shoot. It's on it.
just look for. I've moved it somewhere, and I just don't know where I put it.
When?
Oh, like I've got a skeleton mini, but it's just a plain skeleton, so it kind of works.
Is it heavy or medium?
It's light.
It's a light.
Yeah.
Is it?
I can't wear medium armor.
If it's a light, your penalty will be at most 20.
Oh, then I succeed. Never mind.
Yeah, you did to cast spells.
You succeed! Hey, Felix!
I still never failed the roll.
Now make me a spellcasting check.
Oh, he 10 feet away.
SR 18. Sorry, buddy.
Spellcasting?
Spell resistance.
spellcraft.
It is a spell resistance of 18, so you have to make
half level, so just your life.
just your casting level. So just plus 2, 16 or higher.
Oh, get fucked!
You do?
Yeah, 19. You got 21.
Sick.
So, Grok with the mail rod.
He's taunting you, and he just won't stop. It's so annoying. It's worse than laughing. Cry. Go.
Grok's sudden armor starts to start vibrating aggressively.
No, I'm going to use this, but it's not correct. But yes. There you go. There you go.
And as it starts vibrating, Grok will put his rod down and just draw his great axe.
Oh yeah, put his rod out.
Okay.
Did you do the barrier?
Yeah.
Does it affect? Does it have a spell?
It gives me a +1 AC.
On the spell, we'll say if it's affected by spell resistance.
It may not be affected by spell resistance. Yeah.
It's a self.
If it didn't, yeah, if it's elsewhere, it doesn't. But I'm gonna let you count that.
But he like hits you, so it might.
Yeah.
Being in, yeah.
So
I'm gonna say if not, we can keep it for the next spell check because these checks are one in many and they're very hard to succeed. So you did well.
stunning barrier is There's no wait. Spell resistance is no and yes.
No, and yes. Wow. Pathfinder. Look, it is a pristine
It
and
says
perfectly
C-text,
formatted
so it's somewhere.
system. It is. I found out it was the fourth edition's review.
It's probably for the start.
I'm like, oh my god,
It's
we've just repeated history.
will save.
Well, the
Yeah,
making of 4E, aka the making of
yeah.
1E,
Very
and how,
effective.
like,
He would be affected by this because he doesn't just go through your
Yeah.
bonus basically, but against the stun he would because
So when it was will save, it's
so on his will save, that effect would have come in, but we'll cancel that for him.
26 will save.
Would you like to know his plus will save?
no.
No.
Good.
It
It gives me +1 AC then.
Of course. Hi. And so it's floating there above you. You cast a spell. You could. What do you want to do?
That's my action.
This is level 2.
No movement.
Or 30.
I should not move.
It's technically 15 feet away from you. It's up here, like this.
Each turn, if you use a movement action and a standard action, you still get a 5-foot step.
Oh.
Alright.
The bat is up here, so that's what you're looking at in terms of battlefield.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Yes, get your meeper.
So Meeple glide up.
Glide. So great. So great. Look, there are a lot of wind currents right now. Yeah, exactly. Flies up with it.
As it shoots a bolt at the summoner of compressed air. So 16 hit.
16 against the bat.
Again, they can't hit the bat, it's too far away. It's the rider.
Gets the rider. It doesn't make it a touch attack.
No.
Then no, it does not.
Nice.
I know.
Alright, that's it.
Okay.
Guys, I think we may lose.
No, I don't even think on
My
Cool
range
now.
fighting
I can't do anything. It's too far away.
You can see him floating above the bridge and calling out the green line.
That's
That's the way.
It's too far out
It's a standard action.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm gonna do is how difficult would it be for me to like climb up to where that tree is with my movement?
Not that hard. It looked like it may have been like fully submerged underwater beforehand. So except for like algae and a bit of moss, makes it like not really slippery as long as you've got some weapons to kind of keep your grip.
Okay, I'll just as I'm moving, free action, draw out my dagger and use that sort of like help me gain purchase, climb up to where the tree is. That should be all of my movement, I'm assuming.
Make me a climb check.
Ah, fuck.
You roll well, get double.
17.
Perfect. That tree is like close to 30 feet height just by itself. And how far away are you from
I'm at the rubble.
the roll? So you got a pretty good distance to make. But good thing is it's a downward slope and kind of everything's tumbling that way. So you're trying to make it to this one, right?
No, I'm trying to that tree over there. That tree? Yeah.
Okay, way easier.
Yeah.
Climb. I'm gonna say you go. Yeah,
Can I take cover behind that stone?
sure.
Cool.
Sure,
And
move up that way.
I'll sort of like break open my gun, realize there's only one bullet in, and think, do I take defense or do I reload? Fuck it, I'll reload.
Can you?
That's the end of my turn.
Can you also just make me a perception check?
Sure.
Just a
Oh, 21.
21. You feel, as you take cover, feeling safe, feeling the stone behind you, you feel your foot sink, and you see a hole open up where your foot is, and you're like, the earth is pretty solid here, but that was loose. And you look in, and you see some sort of
Shotgun.
in a cave, and there is like skeletons kind of against the wall. They look just like half-bodied, like dead. You can see, yes, a scattering of bones, body. It looks like some sort of like nest underneath where you're standing, but the surface is basically solid. You're just you could even, maybe if you literally jumped where you are hard enough, you could fall through. You don't know what's down there. Yes.
Cool.
That's your turn?
That is my turn.
Its back is on fire, it's melting, its flapping is inconsistent and trying to just like use the wind to just propel it forward. You don't think this thing can properly pick itself up anymore. It looks like it's just going in for kills. You are eye level with it.
Like hiding on the roof. Has it seen me?
Yeah, it's up here. It's been up here this whole time. It went fly up here.
Is it looking at me then?
Yeah, it's flying in your direction.
I'm not going to do this.
Okay, so I'm going to say you did climb up. No, I've given you enough notice.
He ran towards me.
Yeah.
So, although, actually, no, I'll say I.
From there, you notice. Yeah.
And then I'll.
Cool. So you only use 10 feet and
Come on, get a sneak attack. He's not.
make an acrobatics.
He's not expecting.
Oh, unless you're just landing on the side. You're landing there. You're fine.
Well, I'm climbing down.
No, you're good.
Acrobatic.
Because you climbed up and that was a very successful
Can
check.
you get a sneak attack on him? He doesn't see you,
No,
right?
that's not how it works.
Oh, crap.
But you do feel like the water level beneath you is slowly dropping. Like you're seeing more stone appear below you, and slowly this lake is depreciating in its size, its height.
Damn it. I'm just gonna pull out an arrow. Put it on my bow. Wow, this is so easy to draw. And I will try to shoot him in the side of the head.
Is it like metal wire? Did you put? You didn't. Grok didn't enhance it. Did? I feel like Grok used
He just reattached it.
because the string was broken before
And
all
it's
the
also
frame was.
magical now. It's
So
possible.
it's magical. Yeah, it's kind of almost like feeling a reinforced steel wire. That one.
Save that one's there.
You're not used to the grip of this bow yet, and
The string
your
breaks.
arrow. Your arrow.
And it slits my throat.
Yeah.
The arrow you just made is
We need
ripped in half
criticals.
by the string as it
Jesus.
just splits your arrow in half. So it doesn't actually fire the arrow away. You've just got two halves of an arrow
I crouch.
in front of you. The awful little noise when you
Yeah.
fail miserably. All right, Moki, Melion. Anything else? Any words?
Nope, I'm silent.
Cool.
I'm stealth mode.
Your turn.
5 foot step back out the water so I don't
Shut up,
fucking
Wilson.
opportunity attack.
Wait, are you moving?
Yeah.
Then you don't 5 foot step. You just move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a 5 foot step if you don't move.
Yeah.
Just regardless.
No, but the 5 foot step is you can move without attacking opportunity.
No, 5 foot step, you still take attack roll. It's just in case you do like a full round action, you still can move 5 feet.
5 foot step.
5 foot step doesn't, unless
Okay.
you're specifically taking something that
It doesn't
that might be like a disengage movement.
Yeah.
As we take a momentary break to figure out the rules.
Take a 5 foot step is no action, but it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Wait, so we
Unless you're
So it doesn't take attack opportunity.
yeah, maybe. But you can't. You cannot 5 foot step before or after
Yeah,
moving.
you can't 5 foot step and they're not moving.
Yeah, you have
So
to.
if I do a 5 foot step, I won't be able to leave my feet.
Yes, you have to either move or 5 foot step disengage.
This thing isn't gonna attack me.
Oh, okay,
It didn't
fine.
attack me.
I will fucking.
I jumped out of the way.
Just tried to,
I will just run.
petrify you, basically.
Do your fucking
You can do it.
Third action.
Okay. That's a full action, right? Yeah. Fine.
It's not a straight line. You can move.
Yeah.
Hey, Eva?
Yo, is this a climb check getting up here?
Yes.
Okay. Try that. Climb check.
Do it.
Guys, we're getting to the nitty gritty of the.
It's actually an easier DC with acrobatics, but I will give you the climb check as a regular, because it is a...
plus 7 because I'm raging my shrink for like 5
Gotcha.
seconds.
That is.
Going there.
Natural 1.
Natural one! You make it. You make it all the way up to the top,
And then you fall back down.
and then you slide back down.
Oh.
It's the problem where it's the Disney cartoon. Your legs split open and your body hugs the tree down, grinding. You get bits of like wood splintering inside of your stomach.
Movement did I use? Like
All of it.
Full 120.
No, full because it's 10 feet to get out of the water, 15 feet across to that, so 25 feet, and then full 30 feet up there. So you've used 55 feet.
55 feet. Okay.
The DC gets up, increases every time you do it.
I can try that again because like.
You can, DC increases.
Oh.
Do it, make a
Just
risk.
climb
You've
it.
also got points to use.
I do.
Yes.
That's not.
Oh,
Never seen it.
try it fucking again and see if I can dig it up the other. Yeah, that's in water, right? How deep is that water? Right?
The water's actually been dropping because of this whole lake's kind of flowing down and into
Is
the
it
fissure.
more than 8 feet?
It was a round ago. Now it's about 8 feet deep.
Okay, that's chest deep to me. That's
Yeah, and this surface here is actually like an embankment you can kind of climb onto.
I will
Kind of.
try and get on that. Okay, let's do this climb check again.
Do it.
I will add my 2, so I had 7 plus 7 and plus
9.
9. Oh, I nearly put up in that 1 again. There it was 7. So 16.
It's roll better.
16. Okay. Okay.
You either move half your speed or a quarter, apparently. So if you're going a quarter, that's no penalty, but if you're going half your speed, that's -5 penalty.
Then I can make it halfway up the quarter.
Guys, climbing's not a good idea.
Yeah, okay, no, I fall down again.
You can climb and try to like hold your grip.
I would fall down again.
Or you would.
If you fail by more than 5, you fall.
Yeah.
You do fail one more.
Oh, okay, so I just...
So you stay. You're basically like as hard as stiff as your upper legs can be. Yeah, right on the top there. I got more blue tack.
We'll get you some climbing.
Where's Mel? Mel's blue. Yes, you can. I'm gonna take off some of this blue tack.
Take a boulder.
How high up are you?
No, it's
so we said that was 25 feet.
You whatever.
Yeah, but how high up are you?
Oh.
yeah, you're not gonna be climbing.
Oh,
I can't listen to you.
How far did you make
Shut up,
it?
Shut up, man.
This thing is like a monstrosity, right?
It is considered a large magical beast.
You're just
So I know it's not that.
No. In fact, there are variations of its uglier kind that have been perverted by undead magic.
Jump.
This is a under gloomy beast.
Jump 30 feet in the air, bro.
When
Jump.
you're
Well, actually, vertical jump is every foot is 4. But you see,
Sick.
I do think jumping requires movement though.
yeah, probably that's like.
yes, I'm gonna say that you can make at the beginning of your next turn. We can make a jump action to try and get up
With a running stuff,
because you've got your running start. Yeah, you're halfway up. You're not even stopping. You're just still trying to dig push up that half moss covered tree.
Okay.
Surely one of the barbarian things gives you like jump for free or something. Jump spell. Right? Okay.
No,
Can't get that.
that's a rogue thing. Rogues jump.
No, rogues don't get any bonuses.
Rogues get jump.
They get nothing.
They get acrobatic feet, which gives them a +4 to jump.
That's the
Line in the sand.
It actually is.
They don't get that.
No, it's
They do get that.
Spell.
Yeah.
It gives you
It's the
more
rogue
opportunity
vision.
attacks.
Me.
Multi-class then. Show me how it's done.
I don't want
You
to.
get that spell. I don't get that.
Alchemists shouldn't multi-class.
Why not?
Someone get it.
Because they're spellcasters.
For Grok, in front of you, this thing still loud enough that basically everyone can hear it, although there is a waterfall slowly running out and a torrent of wind. Most of you hear.
Guys.
Yeah? You hear, just because the omens did not foretell a big green baby, just means you aren't special. The worthless wizard of the West.
That is high.
It's pretty funny.
That's a high title.
And in front of you, it is going to lower itself down and cast a spell, which means you get an opportunity attack. I believe.
It's at 10 feet range. So I can't.
Oh no, it has to move to
His
touch
tongue.
it. Touch attack.
I
You
can
can
cast
cast defensively.
unless it wants to cast defensively.
Nope.
Alright.
What an idiot.
I'll make an attack roll. I think I fail anyway. That's 12.
12 does miss.
Plus 3. I guess
No, wait, when it's casting a spell, does it have a flat-footed condition?
you're
Or like, yeah, okay, cool. Just double check.
It's just his. It's just Matt attacking opportunity.
Cool. Okay, so now I need you, as it touches you and you feel, you don't just feel, you see somehow shades of light change into this like red in front. Your whole perception shifts into a red color. I need you to make me a will saving throw.
That's 7.
That's a 7. This is the bestow curse, which means now each turn the target has a 50% chance of acting normal, otherwise you
Is it a melee touch attack?
range touch attack.
Oh, then you don't need
so
to step
you don't have to
forward.
walk up to it.
Yeah.
Range touch.
Unless he wants to touch it.
He's gonna touch him.
Okay, your swing barrier activates.
Oh. Roll will save.
Roll will save. Okay. That is a great fail. That's a 14.
Get
That's a
fucked.
plus 10 and a roll 4.
I'm pretty sure that saves.
That's
That may save there.
Yep.
Wait, I have
That's a
plus
first level
4.
spell, right?
Wait, no, it probably
I have 4 intelligence. Plus 4
It
intelligence.
doesn't. You know, your intelligence doesn't matter.
No, it
should be DC 15.
It's DC 10 plus level usually.
I think it's plus intelligence as well.
Mine is.
It should be.
Maybe
Just trying to find it. I don't know where it is.
Is it? You'd be under the basic
Should be next to your
wizard
spell. What else is?
titling.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh my god, he fails. How the fuck?
He fails. Okay, stop.
He's stunned. Stupid bitch.
So the spell goes off, but you're... I think that's... Is that what that
it's
means?
when you do it. He's stunned.
So the spell poofs.
Spell proof. Yeah. Because he's a
So,
what a stupid idiot. I'm gonna shoot him in the
an
face.
entire field of red vision emerges in front of you, and then suddenly, like, waves of violent yellow lightning energy just ejects through the red and bursts it apart.
What's your intelligence?
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
Oh my god, you're so smart.
I know.
Holy crap.
How
So
did
was your DC 15?
Yeah. Yes, it should be.
Holy crap.
you beat a fucking 18 SR and he failed with a plus 10? Oh my fucking gosh.
I wasn't going to tell you, but you found out.
I can do an extra 2 damage now. Let's go.
I still can't hit him because
I
he's too
know.
far away.
I should have done it.
Yeah.
Worthless!
Fucking worthless.
That's
We'll
what
do it in
you-
the West.
That's what you hear. That is a beautiful animated moment that we have to get. Well, that is hilarious because it's the bat's turn, but then right after the bat's turn, it's Grok's turn. So as it is now 5 feet in front of you, its hand is still reached out like its magic is somehow gonna keep it. And this thing, like flying up above you, and it's gonna be, yeah, it's just going to land onto the house. You above you here. So never mind. You think you're perfectly hidden.
I don't. I'm just automatically doing it.
You hear like trying to like gagging on something, and then this so high-pitched sound. It doesn't even sound like it's from this massive guttural beast. As a screech affecting every creature within a 20-foot radius, needs to make me a fortitude saving throw.
Right, with the jelly.
Jelly's not a creature.
10.
10. Okay.
Let me give you nothing.
This has never happened before. I need you to roll me a d3.
1.
You're stunned for 1 round.
Yeah, fair.
Sorry, staggered for 1 round.
Oh, that's worse. Actually, no, it's not.
You have an action.
I can still roll it.
It's still around.
You can still do it.
But then it tries to descend onto this side of the tree, and it's here. So it basically starts to climb around for you. Its back is still on fire. It's trying to use the edge of the water to like cushion it, but the water's sinking, so it gets less.
Wait, so it screeches at me?
Screeches above you. You hear it staggered, and then it, while you're in that shock, climbs down the side of the building here, and whether or not you make sound or not, begins to kind of like track around the side of here. But that's its turn. That's the monster's turn. Now it's Grok's turn.
Come on.
The Reaper reaching.
Grok takes 10 feet back.
What? Alright. Hit it with your action. What are you doing?
You can see black tar just dripping from its body.
No, he's gonna use his flamethrower.
Time for it to go.
One shot, that's so funny.
Alright, I'm gonna do a bull rush against him.
Oh,
What does that do?
I have to charge at him, which is why I'm 10 feet back.
Okay.
I'll charge at him, and I have to make
What do
one
you do?
melee attack. So Grok just
Great
jumps
axe?
up with his great axe and begins to swing at him. That's horrible.
so he doesn't add his dex bonus.
Staggered?
So he's a -2.
Alright, I miss.
So,
I miss.
but he missed. So.
Yep. That's 10.
You didn't try.
I'm pretty. That
Alright.
is it against? Oh, wait.
Oh, that's that.
So 15.
It's 15, I see.
You did it. You tried.
So Grok runs up to him. He
Bodies
touches
him.
him, and he doesn't move. It's like,
Something that descends from the sky. As you touch it, you realize, oh, the forces of gravity aren't really affecting this thing the same as a normal monster. Even the fact that when you feel it, you feel like there's no weight on its bones. It doesn't feel dense at all, but somehow it hits you like a wall. Perfect. Cornell. You hear Grok cursing above you.
Oh god. Tuella got me. And I'm going to jump on.
He bleeds.
It's beginning to believe.
this little area with the loose stone, and I'm going to try and go to the second floor down.
All right. I want you. I will let you choose. You could do acrobatics. You could even try to do kind of like a climb check, and then you're breaking it, and then you're just sliding down. Whatever you feel.
They're both exactly the same. So
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
14.
14. Beautiful. You fall, and just with the added amount of pressure on one side, on that weak spot, you fall through, and there, as you like basically slide against the inside, it is a small pocket. It is a small funnel. It almost looks, it is in shape of a womb, technically, but under, we can remove all that and show you underneath, but you see like a rat den, but for a rat that is the size of that bat. You're seeing chunks of bodies, but now they're just bones scattered around. Your feet slide in against coins. You feel a hail of coins around the base of you, but you can also see like stripped off pieces of armor, stuff that's been discarded here. It looks like not just this den for maybe this bat monster, but also its owner has been through here and pulled what is valuable and left it in corners.
I will just grab out my little. I actually have low light vision, so I don't even need it.
You have a lot of vision.
Mind your own domain. Go ahead.
Is there anything that stands out to me?
Well, I will say that there's definitely one object. It's a similar one to the one you saw before, but it is a short-bladed scythe. And it looks to be made of some sort of very dark, almost obsidian-like material.
I'll pick it up.
Pick it up. It's a regular scythe with it.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Looks like a regular side.
It is just a regular sign.
And
Shit, it's too heavy.
there is a scattering of many scattering of bones, but you're also looking at maybe bones. You're looking at it looks kind of like silver, but it could be very, very stained other colors. Basically, it looks like a pile of lost goods, but it doesn't look like this hoard anything other than basic like leather straps, arm, legs, a lot of undergear, not a lot of overgear in this cave. And a lot of it looks like it has been, shit has been deposited onto it, and a lot of different kind of like, it looks like a monster mammal has been through here and like fluffed around with it. And not dripping with ichor either, so that's a good one.
And it's just like a little area that doesn't go any further in.
It actually comes out here where you can see the sheer face of the waterfall is kind of pouring. It looks like if it was from this side of the mountain has just opened, and where there wasn't really this entrance, or it could have been, but much smaller, is now just a hole that leads out into the water.
Can I see the back region from that?
If you just dropped down and then you walked 30 feet through, you could see.
I'll walk the 30 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I would even say you could see both of them, but you could definitely see Meliorn like body just unmoving, petrified. Not petrified, petrified.
Holding me.
Yeah, you can basically see it. Even Loki from a great distance, you can see Loki. So
then I will.
there's fog above you,
How
not
far
necessarily
away?
here.
30 feet, did you say?
Meliorn, can you go to the room? The room?
30 feet.
Beautiful.
Oh no, it's gonna be like 60.
So, from Meliorn, it's about 45 feet. 45 feet, and you've already moved to 30.
Buddy, I can't help you.
Actually, I'd say you moved 25 feet through it.
He's too far away.
I'm expecting to.
I can't attack him. Yeah, I'll just put the scythe on my back,
All right.
and that's the. I will pick up one of the coins and look at the insignia.
Okay.
I'll do history checks while you guys fight.
Yes.
I was doing block checks while Loki was getting the violin, but an opportunity to.
You see a coin that is a little bigger than this.
Okay.
Similar in that it looks like you may have picked up a perfect gold piece, but the back looks to be not a kind of leaf, not a symbol, but a web.
Oh, okay.
And like where there would be a bunch of iconography, it's just these single like 8 lines going different directions
Which
on the
is
back.
different to what I'm used
It's different to what you're used to. And then the front, it actually looks to be heavily tarnished in the way where it's like there's some sort of you might see it either looks like a snout or maybe like a raven or something on the front of it like that. But it's very, very tarnished. Cool.
I will throw it back on the ground, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Right. Are you at the edge of this?
I'd say I'm like at the edge of where the cave. Don't worry, I'll fight soon.
Melion,
Well, yeah.
With my
staggered
20
condition.
range.
You're not a combatant, okay?
I believe.
Yeah.
So I can only make a move or a fight.
I do intimidation checks.
Good to know.
My plus
And
8.
it's sonic mind affecting, so really it is on you, but it's a constitution based one, which obviously doesn't help you.
That's unfortunate. I will hold in my ears. Look up, see this fucking thing right next to me.
You can even see like the slight glint of Cornell's shotgun pointing out the side of a cave that's close to
I
you.
definitely don't see that.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
definitely.
So you're right.
Completely the
You're staggered,
I look up, see the guy where he was.
and you see the bat crawling against the side of the building, just around to you.
Oh, hell no! Not in the building. Am I within an attack of opportunity range?
Of the bat,
Yeah.
it is a
As
10-foot reach.
I move through this window, would you say?
No, I would still say it's like at the edge of the 15-foot, basically like 12 feet away from you.
Okay, I will use my move action, my only action, to jump inside.
As you get inside, you hear as like literally,
Yeah.
pull march wrench by you. But let's just
Oh.
I'll
The
throw
top-
myself over this bed. I'm still standing, fuck you, but I'll throw myself over this bed and land here and get. I will actually. You know what? I'll move to this corner. So I'm close to the door. Now I'll just.
you can see like
I have my
you can see thatch just falling from the roof. Like you're seeing wooden beams being as a basis of support, but they already look splintered.
You should get empty quiver style. I think that would help.
You're
That's gonna make melee.
Melion,
checks
you're
far.
realizing
That'd be useful.
this whole structure was totally stable, and then a large-sized bat creature walked on it for 0.5 seconds, and now it's unstable.
Yeah, that happens. But yeah, I just end my turn trying to shake my days off, and I have an arrow out, and I'm pointing it towards the window. Wait, is the door open?
The door is busted open.
It's fine. This
Yeah,
thing
sorry about
is gonna pick up the house and
Yeah, kick the door.
Go on.
Because that's your
I already
shoulder.
have my
technically.
stuff. I will jump as far as I can.
They have
that
2
way.
shoulder bones.
It's weird.
So, I think I'm
It's
rolling
a random fact.
D20
Do it.
plus 18.
Plus 18, and you've
I can't make 40 feet to jump onto the bridge, but I'm supposed to be 30.
yeah, and even though you can like climb on here, what you see around here is it wraps around all the way around here. Like there's
Do you have
water
a
spraying
javelin you
everything.
can throw? Because he's still stunned.
Wait, do I have a javelin?
He is stunned.
You do.
I have a spear.
You got it from the elven warrior that was entombed in one of these.
A spear for range of 20 feet.
Yes.
That's pretty good. You can walk.
Wait, does that mean I have a minus something?
No, it's got +4 against it.
Wait, I'm just jumping from the
No, that's only a maneuver.
I will jump
And
and
attack.
throw while I'm in the air.
a minus
It's
two.
okay.
Let's do my jump check.
I
Yeah,
have it
not
up.
20.
I have it up as
I
well.
light on the
Attacks
bridge.
and moves.
Yes.
You probably
No,
got
it's attack rolls 2 per 4 maneuvers.
I didn't get that 20, but I got
okay.
pretty high.
So,
17 plus 8.
I was gonna say, as long as you got above a 25.
Yes, 35.
25.
Wait, how far away?
17 plus 8, 25.
Far away is the guy from you?
You didn't say 18 plus 18. So
I think
plus
he's
18 plus
jumping.
8. Right.
No, it's plus 18.
Oh, so you get 35.
He's doing a jump.
Okay.
He's jumping.
Also, Dan.
Okay. Okay.
That's still
You-
35 years.
You probably still have it anyway.
I'm 5 feet short of the bridge.
I'm gonna say your front 2 feet land on it. Now I want you to make me a climb check
Okay.
immediately afterwards, and this is it's slick, so -2. Everything else is the same.
5 for
Minus 5 for
Minus
slick.
5 Like, yeah, 13.
13. The DC was 15.
Okay, so I don't the top line.
You're
How
not
much
yet.
damage
You're
did you
halfway.
do this thing?
I did, I think 13
Okay.
because it
That's
has
not
Yes.
weakness to fire.
Wait, is jumping that?
Oh, yeah, it's like
That's my move action,
50, 60
right?
health.
It's got a vulnerability of
Okay.
2 to fire.
Look at you really,
I will
really
not.
roll high.
Do fire. Light your ball on fire inside.
Yes.
Fucking come here.
Launching the spear.
Here now. You little peasant is here now.
Your black goo just like sticking to the sides of it, trying to just weight it in more. Make it.
Do this.
How did he
It is
get
minus 2 AC.
How did he get over there?
I
35.
jumped 40 feet.
True gravity.
I'll be able to do
I think
that.
15.
6.
It is, yeah, with what around it, it's the last action you have before it goes back. 15.
14.
Minus 2 AC.
This well,
Someone else can add a +1 to his thing to make it up.
you have 5 points. You can give me 1 point.
Is it considered flanking?
Oh.
Yeah. No, okay.
Oh.
Because he didn't move.
Give me
So
1
close.
point. You have 5.
I refuse.
Okay, you're gonna lose. No.
Yeah, I don't hit.
You make it up, and you slide the spear through its
You already
ribcage.
know.
Or your saw blade.
Yeah, because I'm doing it melee.
You carve it into the ribs, and then it gets locked in between two ribs.
Oh.
You can pull it back out, but it's just wedged. Seemingly undamaged.
Hey, at least you don't have a -4 to hit. Because he's a man.
And the moment Brock, you see him do that, you notice that this creature's head snaps. You see almost like lightning and ice break off at the same time.
My being sucks.
I don't know.
It hasn't had a turn when it's done.
It's been a very long one, right?
Yeah.
It did include.
Well, no, technically, the spell it was going to have got cut off by the stun that lasts its whole turn.
Yeah.
On its turn, just a bunch of reactions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Stagger, do you have any minus to your AC?
I don't think so. Can reach me in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it depends. Sorry, what part of the room were you the furthest away?
Yeah. I would feel side. I mean, he could. I don't know how far he can get through there, but if he goes to the door, he can claw
It tries to do a claw inside here, and then
It's doing a Jurassic Park T-Rex.
and then it is
where
going
it's
to
like,
rip through the roof with its face and try to bite you
What do you?
right here.
Does it take like 1 non-lethal point of damage for that?
No, I don't have any minuses. My AC is just trying to when it happens.
Okay, so that's a 21 to hit you.
That is.
Let's see if you're going down. That is really good on 1, so more than likely, yes. 13.
I'm done.
It reaches in, grabs your abdomen, and begins to rip your stomach up and out, and brings you out.
Wait, isn't that to attack the roof?
Oh, it did. It used 1 act. No, the roof was already damaged enough that it basically just ripped through it. Thatch roof, that's the problem. But it can't move. But now you see. Come on, I can do this. Surely.
So 1 round usually means it ends right before the next turn begins.
Right before the next turn. That's okay. I was looking if there was some disadvantage for him or advantage.
Technically, I have bestowed curse on me.
What?
Why?
Because it doesn't cancel the effect of what happens to me on the attack.
No, but it was stopped during it. It was your spell's reaction.
Okay. If it's an attack roll, I do take the damage still.
Okay. Well, yeah, ranged. It was a ranged touch, so it wasn't even an attack roll, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I don't. We're still working out the kinks of these rule systems. However, it's because they're such high-level badasses that we have to learn it fast. I'm going to stick this guy on the edge here. Hopefully, it's really precarious. Yeah. This bat thing with a limp elven, limp brown-coated man, just probably standing shit now. You don't poop. That's fair. Damn it, you don't poop. Alright, next turn it is Grok. Yeah.
I'll pick up his weapon.
Attack the thing? Because
Yeah.
you need to, if you attack more than once, you need to do a full attack, which means you can't move. Even for monsters.
Let me double check too.
We don't really know how to play this game.
Actually, you know what? It doesn't have 2 attacks, so it only had 1 attack. So I'm going to say, veto.
Well, you could just say I was reaching it.
It had to get through the roof, so all I'm going to do is reduce the damage. Because it's basically ripping through the roof and then biting you instantly.
Okay.
D6.
Okay.
Doesn't count.
Yeah.
5. So 13 down to 8.
Alright.
As it grabs you by the mouth and tries to pull you out of the thing. So it did use its move action beforehand, but can't move because current situation. Grok, it is your turn.
Alright, Grog will pick up his weapon or staff, whatever he used for
Yeah.
casting that. Grog picks it up, that's an opportunity attack.
Oh, you mean its scythe?
Yes. Grog pick it up.
So he punches him in the face.
Yeah, so here's an opportunity attack. You can punch me.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
Felix. Attack of opportunities happen right then. So like, say if I'm like about to cast a spell, that provokes, and then you go attack of opportunity before the spell goes off. Yep.
So
it's specifically just because yours was a stun effect. That you
we're
screw it
lucky that somehow, even though I wasn't sure, Jake confirmed
Yeah.
that is correct.
Okay.
That is actually that's dope because that means you basically got a counterspell level 1, but it's really crap.
Yeah.
But it works. Just proven. You're gonna get your toughest target.
If they're specifically trying to touch you with a melee
Specifically.
spell attack. But it's pretty good.
Okay, that's a plus 13 to hit.
It's also a counter
So
attack.
24 to hit you.
24, alright.
And it is a
Punches me in the face. It's a fist attack.
it is a claw attack.
Oh, it's claw attack.
It's bone claw.
Damn it. Go ahead and attack him.
4 plus 4 points of damage for 8.
8, alright. Still alive. Still alive.
Rips through parts of your
Is that the
leather
first damage
straps,
you've taken?
ripping.
Yeah.
Your leather harness is almost coming undone. Just the claw itself somehow ignores it. The claws are blades. How?
Oh, it is chain. Chain is life.
Do it. I don't think.
And you also notice, Grok, that this thing is covered in a material that you could ignite. You don't know how affected it is because the bat it was on was also igniting and it seemed okay, but it is black that much. That's how much oil is on its body.
But why?
Right. We'll go picking it up. Grok will look at the thing, go looking around. going,
Would you like to? Would you? You know what? It technically still works. So I'm just going
I'm not
to.
proficient with weapons, I can't use it.
You're not proficient.
No.
You can't use it.
You can use it. You should have
Master sheet. Oh, okay.
You have a -4, but it is a +1 weapon,
Plus one.
Yeah, it does.
and you can feel the lightness to it.
Grok will look at the creature.
Taking them yet.
Look, bud. I ain't blowing around a chance against you. So, Geronimo, I guess. As Grok pulls up with the claw.
With the scythe,
Adds it to the water.
as something jumps behind him, you whoosh, dive in.
I don't really know what to say.
All right, Cornell, it is your turn.
Okay.
You see Grok jump into the water. Whoosh,
Oh, we jumped into the water.
Yep, stealing the set.
whoosh. Oh, and Grok, you also take, just from being in the cold water, 4 points of temporary damage.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk. How far away is these? Okay, who looks like they're in more peril at the moment? Moki or the guy who's being eaten by a giant bat?
Did I actually get grabbed and pulled out?
Yes,
Am I grabbed?
it's a bite attack, so no, you can escape because you're conscious, but it
Right.
is grabbed half of your your spleen area and has ripped you up.
Three will make an attack against the elephant.
So you're very much in
They miss.
Okay, so you look like you're in more danger at the moment.
He looks like one half of his body's completely red.
I got him right where I wanted.
Can I see the bat creature at the moment?
Oh, Grok, you're drone.
And misses, don't worry.
You could attack the bat, but yes.
I did attack the bat. And it got a 7. So.
Well, it's 11 AC for the bat, so eventually. Yes.
Can I see the bat? Man,
Yes,
do I
you
have
can
to
because
step out?
it's more up here, so you can see like the side of its 6-foot-long wing covered in black
I will
viscous material.
not be able to hit it right now. So, Cornell will place his barrel sort of in front of his face and sort of range finding with one eye. He'll just say under his breath, "Lady Flames, guide my fire," and I will cast True Strike, flavoring it as me just sort of really just honing in on where I'm aiming and planning for my next attack.
Your next attack. Okay, so then top of the round, Melion is biting, ripping, rending into your flesh. You feel like you can just remove yourself, but by doing so, maybe even
Wait, let me just see it
provoking its.
pulling out my knives as a public.
Its back tail is completely missing, and its back wing is still kind of on fire. But it's black fire. It's real weird.
I'm disengaging.
So you try to
Double speed and run, bitch.
pull its mouth apart just enough so you can roll back in. Do you roll onto the thatch roof, or you can just fall back into the building if you want to? Like, it's made you a mouth size hole. 35.
70 feet in it.
And I wouldn't count the falling as movement either. Technically.
I'm in his mouth though, aren't I?
Yes.
You're a splinter.
We'll see.
If he was blue.
Actually, wind throw is not going to help because there's a range of 10 feet.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You're only protected in the square you start at.
Oh.
Oh, that sucks. You can do it twice.
That's a full damage.
Oh.
Actually, I will attempt to use acrobatics to tumble through his range. So DC is his combat maneuver defense.
CMD.
Dirty 20.
CMB. Oh, I've got up the wrong one. That's the 26.
Planeta's stats
CMB.
in Pathfinder.
No
They're
way.
disgusting.
Really?
DC 20. Needle beat.
So I succeed?
Nice.
You open the door just enough.
And I backflip.
It's you don't feel some amount of teeth, you feel like 40 different tiny syringes all removing themselves, some breaking in and out of you. Syringes instead.
So that's a move action. I will move 15 feet back. I don't know if I can hold 15 feet. But yeah, I'll move 15 feet back, and I will turn around and loose an arrow into his face.
It's an arrow.
Nice.
What you moved it?
Yeah, I'm in the center of the building now, basically.
Cool.
15 hit it.
Hits.
Oh! Guys, watch this.
Its AC, when not touch attack, is 15.
5 damage.
5
You also roll
damage.
5 magical damage. I rolled 4 on this one as well. And then I will use the rest of my movement to dive under the bed. Fuck. Actually, no. I will pull out my rock.
There you go.
Stop playing with it.
You pull it out right from the area where the rock is bloody. The rock is just covered in your own blood. Next turn,
Fucking
Loki.
shit.
Okay.
You see Melion's okay. Rock is gone. He's jumped into the water as you just left.
This guy is not stunned anymore, is he?
No.
Snaps his head towards you.
Right, well.
Well, it's opportunity attacks.
It just opens its mouth and hisses at you, basically.
No, that's good to know.
I thought it was in its mouth. It's
I
not.
will.
There it is.
I'm gonna die.
And I will attack it with my fucking full blade.
If you're not looking at the skeleton
My
nightmare.
blade, so I'll pull back an inch and then try and snap it in half.
Okay.
Okay. I need what, a 16? Yeah, I need a 16.
What?
Get it. AC is 16.
Nice.
26.
Its AC is 20,
Oh,
which I haven't told any of you, but yes, you hit.
Or 15.
okay.
It's 15 if he doesn't have dex and a -2.
That's the skeleton. The bat has an AC of 15, but an 11 if it's touched.
If it's me,
Does it bleed?
basically.
Do you bleed?
Does bleed? Oh my god.
What the fuck?
It should say immune to bleed and it can't bleed.
It does not. Immune to death effects, disease and poison, resistance to cold, and electricity.
It bleeds.
You blink.
Okay. I do
I think it's dead.
21 slashing damage.
What?
And fucking black ichor spikes penetrate into its spine, causing it to somehow bleed. As the same happens to me.
You said 25?
21 plus 4, 25 total. 25 damage.
Fuck.
25. You rip and you know
So you over there?
There's damage.
How did you attack?
There's like a plus 11.
he didn't attack the bat.
Let's go.
He attacked the skeleton. We were just discussing all of the amount of ACs. You wedged that weapon into his ribcage. So you whip it back out, sending bone chunks and stuff flying. And it's not explosive, like you might have imagined, this black ichor, who knows. But what you see is that all of those missing chunks of bone are just profusely spurting out black ichor.
She looks angry, doesn't
He has a mouth that is just a jaw that's kind of opening and closing. The sound he makes is kind of reference to that. But who knows? I mean, he sounded pissed off this whole time, really.
Okay. So,
He, they.
He is.
you get that. I try to tell him, brother.
It's not a tag of chance.
He's already used it this round.
Impressive.
Give him combat.
Jurgen already
As you, where you're jumping out.
I'm jumping towards Cornell.
Okay. You
see me. Yeah, I'm doing another jump check. I have to beat it.
Surely the bridge crumbles this time.
I got 28. I win. Is the bridge destroyed?
The bridge is crumbling beneath you, and you hear behind you, "Horned one!"
He doesn't have horns.
Oh, cool. You're the
all the
horse.
time.
Okay, we.
I add horns.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good.
We can mark that down.
This thing,
And a nice healing hit point.
this whole bridge starts to.
Yeah, good.
Well, this is going to.
So it was the elf, right? There was the elf, the horned one,
the green one.
Westerner.
green one.
I think is wrong.
No, he's the green one.
But he also called him the worthless wizard of the west.
Yeah, but that's not hype. That's hype.
That's funny.
That's funny. And then there's me.
There's who?
I'm hype.
Are you sure?
We can hope.
There was also the name the Child of Chaos in his vision. That's not reference to anything.
I mean, that's probably Viper. The horse.
Yeah.
You jump, you land once again. That same amount. You even brace for the wall this time, so you know where you're landing. But as Cornell, you watch, you're out of the corner of your one eye as you're aiming down sight. You see him land, and you see half of the mountain that he was just standing on, and Moki beneath you just like falls down.
Okay, what the hell are you doing?
All of where you've been standing, every time you jump on it, it basically loosens it, and the ground beneath you is collapsing.
I'm bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, I can't help you. Get to higher ground.
I will. I mean, be safe.
Okay, well, don't be safe near me.
Oh.
I like this hiding spot, and I don't want them to kill me.
You should help.
I am trying.
Shit, no.
You see
How bad?
You should stop jumping around and maybe stick in a fight. I'm sorry, that was mean.
Yeah.
the skeletal form
personal attack against us in this.
floats out to the edge, floats
It's time.
up over. Yes, it is. Bleed.
It takes 3 bleed damage. I reroll each time you die.
Nice. It's open, exposed ribs that are just completely broken off. One half of its body, its lower abdomen is just missing. You've just ripped it all out. 3 points of bleed damage. 28 damage in 1 round. It's pretty good.
Let's try it.
You hear.
It's like a law.
I never want to see him crit anything because you will do 40 damage.
Yeah, it'll be
So we have
disgusting.
to confirm the crit damage.
He does 3 times damage on a crit.
I need to do 3 times damage.
60 damage.
Yeah.
just like me.
The skeletal is
I did
turning.
4 times, but
Yeah.
only
You
ever
get
been
to
20.
Hey, Cornell, are you aiming for the bat?
I'm just aiming.
You're just aiming. Cool. So as you aim in that direction, it seems to be
Use it
kind of
as a weapon.
floating towards you now,
I have to.
and you hear, "You think the madness follows you while you wake? Just wait until you dream again."
So good.
And it will.
I know.
Cornell, let me see if I'm going to make sure. Sometimes it's hard to. Yep, 30-foot range. So even Melior. He's floating. He's like right here, right now.
Alright, yeah.
I want everyone to tell me if you are below.
I don't know if I'm in 30 foot.
If you are, you might not be.
It's below like any amount of points from everyone.
I want people to tell me if you, with 3 or fewer hit points,
Oh, no.
if you are wounded,
And 3 points.
3 hit points.
Do I have to see him or hear him?
Nope. He can sense the death around every creature
Okay.
within 30 feet.
Let's go.
Death sense.
Yeah, death wash.
5 hit points.
You're 5 hit points, so you're fine. No. So, as he faces towards you guys, you suddenly see him and the bat turn inwards towards the building.
Oh wow. And then you should run to us.
Floats up towards the amber, but doesn't actually meet the amber.
Eats
And
the amber.
you eats the
Yeah.
The skeletal form absorbs 30 HP. You hear,
You have the run feed?
You hear,
Take cover, elf. I fear you can't hide in the snow. There is nowhere you can go. I can't find you.
and that sound is slowly getting closer and closer. Next, the bat. You're there. So
under the
it's
bed.
going to you're under the bed. It's going to crawl over and attempt to swipe through the window. Not even going to make an attack, but you hear.
It's more important than kill right now.
You feel the bed like hit the edge of the wall, like something grabbed it and like pushed it inwards, but you don't see the
The
claws.
bat
still
even
here.
tries to walk and flat.
Grok's turn. On my corner.
Grok is in the stream. Can I hold anywhere? I've never taken damage.
You take the damage, but you only take it upon initially entering the water, which is the 10. But
Okay.
you can try to make a
Focus on
climb check
And I'll try and
or
get on the
a
back.
swing check
I can do it.
to not fall off the
I know, but
waterfall.
I'm saying focus on
I think I'm just
safe.
gonna go down because
So at that point,
If you're not even trying to swim, then you can just fall. Yeah, it's not going to take your movement. It takes movement to fight against the current, but you can just let it fall with you and then carry your movement into where you fall.
alright, I'm letting it carry me.
but I'm trying.
Okay.
I'll try and go
So
up
you
to the back.
drop, you fall down 30 feet.
Yeah.
You guys see that, but you notice that when you go into the water,
Let it grow.
you are plunged an extra 30 feet down. So now you need to make me a swim check just to climb back up. This isn't part of the action. This is just to make sure you're not pushed down even 30 feet.
That's where is my?
It's fine.
I'm proficient. 20.
20, awesome. So it would have taken you 30 feet to make your way back up to the top, so using your entire movement action. Now it takes you 15.
Alright.
So upon emerging off of the bank, you're in an area where two mountains have opened and this water is fissuring into the area where you are, down into the gully that you just emerged from. You emerge, whoosh, break your head. The sound of earth quaking is not so voluminous on the surface, but everything above you is still vibrating and shaking, and the stones are tumbling around you, shale hitting you.
How you feeling, buddy?
Quick. Shit. Grok will let go of the
Why
side.
shit?
Okay.
And as you allow it to sink to the bottom of the water,
Yeah.
as you'll get
What you realize is that this is probably like an open fissure to a depth that you're not even sure. This is recently opened, which means the depth is probably very deep.
I can't use it because it's two-handed and martial.
Grok
We'll go basic.
goes to the coast, and I will cast Infernal Healing.
Nice.
Just
Good.
That's 51. Okay, I succeeded. So Grok will drink his a vial
red juice.
Yeah, drink that.
Reduce.
Drink that vibe.
as you start recovering. So that's 7 now. Yay, 1 hit point. Yay!
Okay, Cornell, is now your turn.
Okay.
Grok, are you yelling anything, or just you did? You did. You had your.
Was it a standard action to? Oh, there we go.
Oh wait. Fuck,
Believe so.
this- Meep's turn. Scree's turn.
Yes. Are you gonna go
Scree
with
will turn around
bat?
and he'll try to snipe at the bat.
Go for it.
16. Okay, finally 20.
That hits. You would have hit the either one.
Fuck.
1 damage.
1 damage.
1 piercing damage. Wow.
And then it does all add up. 1 piercing damage. 1, 2,
The
20,
squirrel will go back into cover.
8. Okay.
Oh, never mind. It's a
Uh,
standard action
as it
attack.
fires at this thing, your squirrel is giving you basically an emotional
No,
read.
I was thinking
of,
putting
I've got it
my
locked.
silence. Fuck it.
It's going down. Confidence
Nice.
in this squirrel. And Melion, you don't have a great view, but you two can notice as Grok's little drone peppers the side of this bat. The bat looks scared, disheveled. It's half of its wings are melted and burnt off. It looks on its last limbs as a flying mouse. No idea about the set of the skeleton. Loki did seem to do a decent chunk. Next, corner.
Okay.
Followed by
Do
the-
I see the back?
You do, and you see the drone that's like firing little air bullets at it.
Okay. I will sort of like 12 my gun around, point it towards the bad creature and say, "Stay off our elf!"
Go for it. It's trying to reach its arm in. It's not even focused on any of you. It's reaching into the hut,
Well, that's a natural 20.
which you have to confirm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's big.
And that's a 20
Nice.
against touch AC, so 11. Okay, so I do 4 times damage.
What's your range?
This is with a -4 because it's 60 feet away.
I thought it was only the first range increment. That's
Every range. Whoa.
You're only 45 feet away.
Doesn't matter.
Still,
He's still
because I got a 36.
still hit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it was,
Do you double that?
unlikely shot.
I
4 times. Same as the scythe, the crit range of 4 times.
Okay,
Yes.
well, that sucks.
Boy.
So, physical damage is 8.
Solid.
Now I want you to roll a d6 and times it by 4.
Well, hold on, I got more damage to do.
Okay.
Hold on. Let him cook.
1 fire,
Does that times 4 though? Because it's your. Oh.
and then 6 more fire.
Alright.
So, and then 1 more d6, so 4 times 4, so
12.
16.
16. Why did I do that wrong?
So 16 plus 6 is 22, plus 1, 23, plus 8, 31.
23, which is 5 damage.
23, which is 5.
So, Melion, there is a detonation sound. Cornell, how would you like to do this? And then it's followed up by an immense explosion that not only rocks the building that Melion's right next to, but nearly destroys it.
It's unfortunate. I'm inside.
I will,
Make a reflex save for me.
as it goes, so it's kind of like swiping at the
It's like,
building.
yeah, it's just trying to press itself to the edge of that building and reach one arm in and do something, but
I
it's
will just patiently wait for a moment where it reels its arm back, opening up the side of its face, and I will just take a
a
shot.
long
that
kind of wolfish
completely
snout.
rips off its lower jaw and splatters across its body.
That's the lower jaw dislodges, and the moment you see that basically disengage, dislodge, everything around of its face starts to crackle for a second. You just see little tiny glycerin bursts, and then poof, the whole head rips, blood flies through. It's just a mist spray of black ichor. And then you watch the lower half of the body seems to just kind of wither and almost disappear, but it looks like it falls apart into hundreds of tiny, dead, shriveled maggots. Its body just seems to fall apart, decomposing.
It was so gross, it made a statue knock down.
An erect statue. Stop being so erect.
Fellas, we got one down!
Some of the maggots fall in the house.
Oh yeah, the shale around the house. But you're dead.
Maintain
Oh, heavily
skill
shriveled.
10.
It's worse because there can be more of them and make them more visible.
Cool. And then, as a movement action, I will break
It's not
and
even done. Jesus.
reload one.
Well, that doesn't use
Yeah, it's my first nat 20 on a hit, and I did 8 damage.
Well, basically, did you roll a 1? I rolled a 2. You rolled a 2.
Ooh.
Plus 40 damage. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, my base damage was 20.
Actually, it was a low an 8 for me, but yeah.
It's good.
Oh, no, it was 13.
Melion, it is your turn, and you hear above you, "The weaker you are, the easier it is for me to find you." What did you make on that reflex save?
21.
Good. DC was 13, as the entire wall you're next to with all of those bricks just indents 5 feet. So you just roll with it, including the bed.
Okay. Okay, let's move action.
And through those rocks that are kind of indented the maggots.
It's so gross. He's outside still. He's not in the thing.
He seems like he's above you, hovering around the roof area, just mocking, taunting.
Look up. See him? It's not right there yet.
You can see, there's enough of a destroyed thatch roof where you're seeing the shadow of another form. It's dark out, but the light is coming from this direction. So as long as you're looking up that way, you can see shadows start, and that shadows are thin, slim shadows. They're his. They're its. Whatever the fuck this thing is.
Alright. So I'll move action stand up.
I don't like it either. You stand up. You roll out of under the bed. Up.
And I will drop my bow at the same time. And then I will standard action.
You see there's a bunch of coins just scattered around you. The entire building begins to kind of tilt downwards.
Money isn't real, it's an illusion. Jump out the window again.
Let's go. Is he on that side?
He is right here.
Oh, okay.
He flew out to you and then went, no, this guy's worse.
Seven.
Yeah.
Go.
And
I'm over here.
in a very skeletal way, walks on air.
Nice. Love that. Interesting.
I will, go around the outside of the outhouse and press my back against the far side of the wall.
You see just maggots everywhere. Just the floor. You're just squishing them just by exiting. Gone.
But I will, because I moved as my standard action, I could pull out both my knives at the same time.
Big ol' pin.
So I just have them ready, I have my back against it, and I just pull out to him.
What do you say?
It looks like the tide has turned and Skeleton Man, your little pet is dead. And so am I about to be, but the rest of my friends are gonna kill you though. That's it, my turn.
Oh, good.
He's just chilling there, it's just a massive target.
You have 3 action?
They may have wounded me, but this is far from defeat. I play the long game. Hiding now won't prevent my death sense.
Now, Loki's turn.
He's like 40 feet away from me.
Just leap to it.
No way. That bridge, that's like, so it was like a 25 downwards jump, right? Add 15 feet up, you're at 40 feet.
Okay.
And you get up there, you're at even less, 30 feet.
30 feet?
From that height, if you're up there, it's probably even 30.
Via.
Oh, 5 feet out. I'll say 5 feet out.
Yeah.
So 35.
Okay, so going beyond the range of your weapon, how does that work?
So
Every range
for-
degree is minus?
At least for a ranged weapon, it's a -2 for every additional range.
Okay.
But I don't know about. I think throwing weapons only have 5 increments. Yeah. So basically, what's your range?
20.
100.
And he is 40 feet away.
40.
40.
Okay, so you take a -2.
-2?
It's 35, but that's on the bracket of
so
upper.
minus
Yeah.
two.
Minus two.
Fucked up off my sword blade, I grab a spear and I chuck it in.
Nice.
Let's do this. I have +8.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do it.
That's
yeah,
good.
23.
Yeah.
23.
Plus 8.
Wow. Yes, you hit.
D8.
Just roll max. Roll 8 damage.
Oh, wait, also,
Yeah.
Caden, sorry, at the end of its turn, did it take bleed damage?
No, I need to start with 10.
Okay,
But
it just.
already did that.
It already did
It's
that.
off me, right? Yeah, so it'll take me enough jobs, but off me. 7 plus 8, which is 15. Take 15 damage. Spear just goes, wedge it right into it.
He did more damage than I did on a 4 times crit.
Yeah, I did.
Simple.
It's floating, and you just like.
Man, I wish I was a strength-based
The
character.
side of its body where you already ripped out a bunch of its ribs,
Weird.
you just jam a piece of iron straight into
spear right into it.
basically where the spine would be. And it's just like you see half of his body lock up. It looks like he's just gotten stiff locked from the fact that you've stuck a long rod into his side.
Nice throw, Moki.
Yeah, what the fuck is that green pustule thing?
That's the amber.
Will it do anything?
It's the amber that tried to grab you. Sam was the one that he dropped it out of like these glowing green seeds that seem to hit the ground as tiny objects and then grow like they would enwrap you.
Pretty ineffective, so I'm going to ignore it. That's my turn. And that will
Pretty
take
ineffective.
3 damage.
You know, I was just
It takes 4 bleed damage.
Okay.
all right.
Guys, I think we might survive. As long as it doesn't.
Leave.
Continues its turn. Yes, well, this is perfect. You are, and the aura of this creature is any creature that's lower than 10 HP within an aura of 30 feet. So you need to make me a DC 17
You're dead.
It's me.
fear check, Melion.
Is it everything?
Just Melion. Oh,
Because Scree's in there.
You're not.
Scree's in there, true.
Scree.
I got day 15.
Oh, I got 2.
Can Scree be feared?
So
It's on you.
It's
Technically,
This
it's a construct. Technically a construct, but it doesn't have the tag.
It'll say if it's immune if it's got like
It doesn't have a
condition-
tag, because you can't get a construct.
Okay.
It's flavor.
It's flavor construct.
Well, it has grown in intelligence, and the fear of death is a very real thing for
Yeah, right, yeah.
semi-intelligent beings. Six
It made a
intelligence.
robot fear.
It says 2.
Guys, I think we should
For
withdraw.
as long as the aura remains on you, you are feared. There's just no
Yeah.
save. I mean, sorry, there's a save, but there's no stopping.
You have to walk
Yes.
outside of 30 feet.
You have to run.
So what's the condition?
Yeah.
As long as you're within 30 feet of it,
You're feared.
you're feared.
Right.
Everlasting.
Right. Okay.
Right. Yes.
Or shaken.
Fear aura is shaken for as long as it
shaken.
remains.
Shaken. Okay, that's
Shaken.
what I meant.
Also, shaken is the condition. They don't highlight conditions for this thing, so shaken is the thing.
There's like
You need to know it
three.
about.
There's
Yeah.
like 3 tiers of.
Fear.
Yeah.
Cool. That's good to know. Yeah.
At least I'm not panicked.
Yeah.
Let's read the shaken condition.
Hello.
So that's just by
Minus 2
being
penalty attack roll saving first.
Minus
and
2 on
lower
everything,
checks.
basically.
in its proximity. Then it will
It's like D&D poison.
look back towards Moki.
I shove the spear down your chest area.
You want to contest darkness? How about we fight with my light?
And you see it grabs the top of its head, and you get,
It's going to cast fireball.
and it seems to rip a part of its skull open, and like the Thanos wielding the gem in his hand, it with a skull fist and some sort of glowing orangish red gem underneath, smashes its fist in your direction, and a beam of orange red light searing light shoots
It
towards
did
you.
Kamehameha.
It like rips it open a hole in its head and then smashes that towards you.
Probably like it.
This is a spell.
Attack roll?
Is it effect ray? So I think it's an attack
Oh
roll.
yeah, it's a ray.
Against,
It's range.
might touch an 18.
I think it's range.
10. So it has to roll a natural.
Flat is 9.
Natural 20.
Solid.
Okay. What special effect does this give?
So it's
It
just a
kills
lot
you.
of damage.
A lot. Okay.
I believe it's still 2 times.
Oh, I've lost that.
Oh wait. Is
Unless it states otherwise.
Oh wait. No,
Searing light, you project a blast of light from
Oh,
here.
wait, confirm.
Convert the crit.
You're right.
Convert the crit.
Oh, bad.
It's Monkey, bro.
Yeah, 7 plus 10.
Yeah. Okay.
Not bad at all.
I believe
that would hit more.
literally, even if I roll a natural 1, it still hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's funny. Except with auto fail.
I would count a natural 1 as the auto fail, but yes, yeah.
I mean, either way, you
That's
crit, so you
Do
hit. It's
damage.
just whether or
If
not.
you roll a ball on a
Okay.
If it's more than 12, you might die.
Yeah.
Well, we have to do like 30 damage. Is it
Yeah.
times 2 or
Times
modifier?
It's probably spell
it's a d8 per spell level, and it's a 10th level caster, so it's 5d8 radiant damage.
So it's effectively 10d8 damage.
Get. Oh god. You get a 1 in each of them.
Yeah, or if it gets an 8.
Or if it's an object that takes
If you get
d6.
8, if you get 6 on one of them, double thing. 12.
Okay, that's 3 1s, so that's horrible.
3 1.
3 1s. I only got 3d8s.
So you're not going to answer that.
Yeah, okay, that's another 3 and another 4. I rolled 6 dice instead of 5.
So
Get rid of the height.
So
20 damage.
20 now.
Yeah, okay.
So, no, 3, 2, and 3.
What?
So 3 1s is 3, plus 2, plus 3. 8.
Do you
5d8. I rolled 3 1s, 1 2, and 1 3.
I thought you said a 3 and a 4.
You
I
double
know,
them.
Oh, no, I didn't
So
say
you double the dice, double the number.
Holy shit, I get the double.
But either way.
You double the number.
Do you double
double the
spell?
or the result?
Okay. So 4. So 9 is doubled as 18.
Yeah, cool.
Do that.
And then I immediately go from minus 4 points.
Okay, so what happens is, as it...
Minus 6
Mhm.
is 18.
Oh, yeah, right. Minus.
Quick bet.
No, minus 10 then. Because I dropped my rage.
Oh, Monkey, you don't have spell resistance, do you?
No, not yet.
It's the only thing they can counter.
You know what happens. People die.
Okay.
Pathfinder's a pretty challenging
and as-
system.
You don't really notice it, Moki, but as your body tumbles in front of Cornell, the tower behind you, which is what he was aiming for, explodes. Each floor seems to detonate with its own explosion, rupturing the beam of light, hitting Moki, but more
Does the
specifically,
power roll forwards or backwards?
it explodes every direction.
Oh, okay.
Dude, kids, one shots it.
8,000 back.
Well, it's 2d6 and I roll 2 ones, so you take 2 points of damage.
2 damage. Alright, it's all
Yeah,
right.
no, two damage will do.
But 36.
Oh,
2d6, yeah.
yeah.
Alright, Rock will heal 1 HP.
And you've just made your way back on the shore.
You really
You're
should have
drone.
Alright, Rock sitting there on the beach will... How much fuel does he have in his flamethrower? Because I believe he's out.
I think you used a fair bit. You used like a minute's worth, and you had.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I think you used multiple minutes, but you had like 5 minutes of fuel. So I'm gonna say you've got 10 rounds of fuel left. That'll be nice.
Alright. Rock will pull out his flamethrower, which is an action. And deal 1 point
Okay.
of calling.
Flick the flash. Light the front.
Because it's in my back. I have to get it out. Alright,
Okay.
and Rock will turn to the tumor and begin to burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cornell's up. Oh, and your drone. Get your drone to do something.
The drone will probably just make a shot at the big guy. Let's see what it gets. It's 12 minus 2. That's it. Yeah, this is 12. Alright, so this is, and the drone will start gliding towards Murky's head.
Okay. Okay. Down towards Moki. Cornell.
I don't think I have any way of getting anywhere near.
Okay, I'm gonna research this.
Oh, okay, here we go.
DC 15.
I'll run up to Moki and say, "Hang in there, buddy. We'll get you through this." Oh, and I stabilize him.
I stabilize.
I stabilize him by.
There's a lot of
Put some
burning.
water on
I rip off both the sleeves of my jacket and I will tie it around
you're
the
He
deep
rips leather
gashes.
apart.
Yeah.
The hardest.
Like a male stripper.
Yeah.
I'm him,
The
okay.
shoulder straps are removed.
Gotcha.
The stitching gone.
And then I'll quickly just like with my knife I'll cut it down the middle and make it like a nice
He's broke his
sort of
leg.
like bandage type strap.
Around the gut.
I'll just put it around the largest gashes.
He's got a few like deep ones around his jawline, but the biggest burn, like blast mark, seems to be around the mid waist.
Okay, that was a standard action, and I can't do anything else. So I'm gonna with my movement. I'm gonna run back in and hide.
A little bit.
Yeah, guys, I'm really good at this game.
Next, Melior.
I'm still alive.
Melly. You're next.
I'm gonna go back inside the house.
This was so bad.
I need
Go up. You're
to
ready?
get my bar.
Good.
I'm gonna sheath both my knives as I'm
The
running.
maggots that have spewed out into everywhere around you now. It's just all maggots.
I get back inside and I pick up the bar. Sobbing.
There are maggots that they're so shriveled they literally fit into the engraving marks Grok made in your bow. They're sticking in your bow hand.
Disgusting.
Guys,
Is it like an action to pick up a weapon? Or
No,
is it a free action?
it would be.
picking up is a.
I think it's a free action because it takes the opportunity.
Picking from the floor.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a move act.
Alright, that's my standard action. I pick up the bow. I pull out an arrow and I'm like, where is he? That's kind of my turn.
You look towards the small amount of light that's to the west, and you're seeing a shadow, but you just can't tell if it's the drone sound.
Guys,
I don't fear you.
Pathfinder is difficult.
It was just level 2.
Yeah.
No, it's
I
fine.
don't think you ever lose the ability to use a move action to pick something from the floor.
Bends his thick
I
ass
just-
down.
I need 6 feet and then I'll be
To become
A swashbuckler.
conscious but disabled, which means I can suck everything. My help and kill trait does not give me better from it because that would give me the stabilization. So I have to
DC 10.
What do you
this is added my constitution. I have to roll a
Wait, what do you got?
this. I'm gonna roll a concentration, conscious and stable.
Oh, right.
There's kind of a way to get yourself back up, but you are in the same way as
I'm
D&D.
-6.
you-
I need a 16.
You have lost
I'm conscious and disabled.
the exhaustion, the blood, the sweat, the pain wakes you up, keeps you conscious.
Yes, I can take a single move with standard action.
You see Cornell. Cornell is literally holding like parts of your still scorching body, wrapping you, tightening that part.
Let's move.
Is there any cover there?
Inside, where the roof appears to have exploded, there looks like there's a kind of like an inner area, an entrance.
What, here?
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
It looks like a lot of that roofing of stone is still there, but it is damaged.
Are you looking at the recovering with health thing?
No, stabilize. No, stable condition. Stable condition. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna say he's gonna do another a -2 stealth roll because you're kind of weeping in the corner, and he's gonna do a perception check.
24.
Holy crap! Let's see if this guy can even
I'm
slightly.
not really stealthy. I'm standing there.
So 24.
Yeah.
He has to roll an 8 or lower. I rolled a 30.
That makes sense.
So suddenly you feel this like contaminating red energy just start to like sift through the roof like dawn light, except that it's not staying up like skylight does. It's light that is dark and descending down, almost trying to coat you, cover you. Make a will save.
Did it get me?
Range touch.
No, your big stuff.
Oh shit! That's an attack. Whoa!
Yeah.
I just rolled a 2. It's plus 10?
Never mind.
Because that's his spell level. Or plus the modifier, so plus 13. So does 15 hit? Oh, yes. Sorry, 16. Yeah. So we'll say
3. Okay. 8.
4. Okay.
I haven't had a curse to do. I feel like maybe TPK.
No. You guys fucking loser.
We've only got 30 more HP.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
He will give you a -6 to your charisma. Because he hates you.
What is it? What does
Oh,
it
no,
do to me?
actually.
-6 to your charisma
Become ugly? What
to
does
a
it
minimum of 1.
Give it a go.
So far you don't really notice. But
How do we feel about
there's
it?
something so hateful about what he says to you, about him, about his leaves, about his great oak, that it's like you and then 3 other memories of yourself in your sleep, in your dream, also acknowledge the words. You don't know how you feel like multiple brains have just locked into his words. And then, good, take it. And then he will begin to...
Come on, hit me, goddammit. Where did you go, lost stars? Ah, there.
That's his turn. Next.
What a fool.
Oh,
Grok.
hold on, you need to take lead.
I need to take bleed.
Six for us. Grok will turn to the tumor, setting up his flamethrower as he will begin to light fire to it. So this one right here.
Okay.
That's just mean. You
Does
can't
it
call
die or?
You look like you're like igniting. Weirdly, it doesn't seem to like deform its structure, but you swear, and this has happened before, it's like sweating. You remember in the hot climate when you were getting chased by those snakes, that cage that was holding that elf, it was also, because it was so hot, this amber green, it sweats this green color. It almost seems like that green sweat is being drained out of a natural kind of orange color. So you're kind of like curing it. You look like you're melting away that green infection that seems to be greatly kind of intertwined with it. They all look like this.
Yeah. All right.
So that's like one round of fire.
After Grok does that, Grok will
One round
take
of fire.
cover and prepare.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
shot.
And your drone?
Drone attack. I missed.
That's right. As normal. Totally. See that?
It does not hit once.
No, I hit once.
Oh, I hit once for 1 damage.
The back, right before. Next on the initiative is Cornell.
All right.
You see this thing gets
really far away. Okay. I literally can't hit him. I use a shotgun. It shoots a spread of bullets. It's only meant to hit and close.
You see Grok right now is like is beneath you and just blasting fire into the water.
Let's do it this way. Howdy, feller, Mr. Bones for Brains. You're looking mighty stupid right now. Really, you should just run away, because we are about to wreck your shit. And I mean that literally and figuratively. We're about to reach our hands so far up your ass, something will happen, and it won't be good for you.
You'll make intimidation?
I'm trying to demoralize him.
Do it.
This is against his, it's 10 plus his hit dice plus wisdom.
Oh.
That's not good.
Hit die like the die?
Yeah, how many? The number.
How
Okay.
I did that, not
And plus, we say wisdom?
Plus
the
30.
most is the amount that I have for myself.
So DC 24.
Yeah, so I got a 14.
Not bad. You can see that.
Yeah, I got a 14 though. So
You see-
I failed.
19 next time.
yeah, let me do that.
You might be
I
a
got a
little
+8.
jealous because you're like, it doesn't see you. Like, it doesn't have eyes. Like, your one wish in life was to be blind, and somehow this thing is
That
nailing it
was
better
my
than you
one
could.
wish.
Sure, one wish.
Maybe it's Jake's. Did I just break reality?
Okay, well that did. Hey, I can't do anything here, so I'm gonna go further inside to go.
As you back away with him, you hear,
You humans, so diseased you think the flames of chaos can heal you? When you walk towards the light, that is your disease.
Yeah, keep talking, Mr. Bones for Brains. I already used that one.
Yeah, you got that one.
Mr. Skeletal Loser. I'll figure it out.
wait, yeah.
Melior, can you shoot him already?
Now, Melion's turn. And now you're out of its range. There's just like this weight on your chest that's slightly alleviated, but you realize it's still heavier than it ever was before.
I will whip around as I'm running out, and I will fire a quick shot.
As you reach your arms out, you realize your hands are bones. You're looking at your body, and only the stuff in front of you, like it's the shell, like it's a frame, like it's just skeletal.
Okay, that means I have to get a nat one. Well, I miss.
You got that one?
No, but I got a 12. I'm
Damn it.
You look up here, like you're wearing your clothes, but that's bone. There's no muscle, there's no cartilage, there's nothing, it's just bone.
Don't you have rapid shot? You can take another one, right?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Okay. As you get to the edge of the water and you look down, you just see a skeletal face. Like you're seeing like little puddle areas half shadowed. You look like a version of him, soaked in blood. -6 charisma.
To him.
That's normal. I'm just gonna look at myself for a minute.
Yes. Love that.
Who's the party leader?
Me. Let's go out, guys.
Well, I have the most
It's true.
charisma now.
True.
Fire out.
You're the highest, and you're also cursed with charisma.
Yep. Minus 1. No,
What's your
minus
charisma? Like 15?
Shit. It was 15.
Now it's 14.
Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Climbing that ladder.
You realize it does go back unless yours is permanent.
No, mine's permanent. Until
That
it's
sucks to be you.
or a greater restoration. Or lesser restoration.
Maybe less.
Wait, no, I think it's also remove curse and break and charm.
Yeah, there's like break and charm I think is the lower version. Remove curse is higher and further done through
Bullshit,
certain
that can break
generic stuffs.
Yeah. Too bad I can't get those spells.
So,
Because it's 4th level.
you fire. You're not gonna move anymore.
No, I moved up.
You move down.
Guys, I think I'm going to multi.
I get it at level 10.
I think that sounds good.
Mokai. Mokai.
Moki, it's your turn.
What's your wisdom?
Can you kill him?
His wisdom negative. His wisdom high.
I don't got any clerics.
My wisdom is 7.
No, I can't.
Your wisdom is 17. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not now.
I'm still disabled.
That's fine.
Give me 4 rounds more,
Okay.
and I will multi-disabled.
That's your turn. You can only use a movement action. Are you saying?
I can only use a movement action or a stand action.
So you could do a defensive action.
Total defensive, that's strenuous.
No.
Okay.
Defending yourself is
I do that. I do total.
kind of like pressing yourself to the wall, using a bit more cover.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, exactly. That is perfect. That is your turn. Next it is the monster. The monster descends. He is descended. Nick. Or Felix, can you move this just onto the ground?
Here?
You're right, just on the floor area below?
Oh, even more.
Right.
Just because then he's where he stands on this is kind of perfect.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Called being.
Beautiful.
Well, maybe don't do that.
Use 2
I
curses per day.
I can't solve that.
Ah.
If I end my range, I will go.
Okay, here's what you could do. I have a dagger, but I don't want you using it, so don't worry about it.
I'll keep my full level of killing the damage rate.
Hold on. As you're like aiming, you look back and you aim. You look back, he's gone.
Oh, crap.
You heard him say, "That is your disease," and then you look back and he's gone.
Guys, he's gone.
He's gonna be behind us.
Not bad. It's not bad.
Not far behind us.
Never mind. It's not much.
There are no blocking.
I don't think
Next is Grok's turn.
Guys,
You actually saw him like walk above you and then suddenly just disappear. He didn't like turn into maggots. He just.
Grog will prepare the flamethrower. And it's like,
does that work?
and Grog will just spray it in the air.
Okay. You're just going for where he was and aiming up.
Yep.
All right. What is that a
It's
save?
reflex save.
Reflex save.
Half damage.
I don't think visibility probably.
It does not, and he just rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
Good.
He's rolling invisible, and he is
Double?
No, just saving throw. It doesn't do 7 damage and half because no, it succeeded. 7
And
damage.
now I need you to roll me an extra d6, please. As the tar on his body also explodes.
Oh, wait.
12 damage.
Kill mark D6.
12 fire damage.
12 damage. Yep.
Yeah, that's my d6 is there.
Oh, it's a screen.
Yeah.
Alright. And you get a screen in.
Screens -2.
Okay. And Grok, did you do a drone shot? Do a drone shot.
I can't. I think he's invisible.
He is invisible, but the
He's-
literally nearly where he left off his back here,
You just have
the,
a 50% chance.
detonation of fire and explosion from his body gives you a clear idea of where his shadowy form in the shadows is. And in fact, his concentration, which I have to maintain,
I don't think that's how concentration works in Pathfinder.
but I have a concentration roll. It's plus
okay.
13.
It's when you get hit. You take damage.
I just was.
Oh, it's while you're casting.
While you're casting. You're right.
So, like, if you took the attack of opportunity earlier, but it wasn't a stun effect and just a damage effect, you would have had to
I
do
would have
it.
had to do that. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's
This is so many, but as well,
Screw make an attack. What's the 50% chance?
but that's only for Grok. It's not actually for your drone.
Screw you would be as well.
Yeah.
The curse here on the snow curse.
It's
the snow curse.
concealment.
Each turn, the target.
But he's currently on fire.
Plus 20.
So,
Did you get close to the attack rolls?
Wait, Grok, did he get you with the curse?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Sorry. Alright, that's
You
what I was
should
thinking.
have, technically. I believe you should have. I'm just asking for invisibility, how it works. Screen got 21.
21 hits.
But Shutter activates, so it's a 19, so it misses.
Shutter activates.
Yeah, because it's in the fear aura. So 19, so it misses.
Oh, okay.
Shaken.
Where is he exactly?
It's the middle cube.
You're right.
So he misses. 19.
13. That's so unfortunate.
That's so unfortunate.
Now 17 is not good enough.
That's what I mean,
You got
man.
plus 2 now.
You're like, yeah, you
plus-
literally would have. Plus 4, he's got.
Oh wait, the screen is a plus 5. Still, oh wait, that's exactly
If
20.
you have a plus 5, that is exactly what you need to hit.
Holy shit.
Did he cast the invisibility spell?
Yes.
Okay. So that's an exact.
This thing, it's burning up. You watch as in its fiery form, somehow your drone manages to hit like a joint of its arm, and you watch one of its arms on fire just falls. Wow.
I love that.
How about that?
Yeah. How about that?
Now it is Cornell's turn.
Okay. I'm going to run out so that I'm within 20 feet of him. And Felix, are you able to move my mini? Can you move Cornell out so that I'm sort of just within 20 feet of the Skelly Man?
What's your HP value?
Pardon?
Is your HP lower than 10?
Oh, I'm completely fine.
Okay.
You may be cursed by fire, but at least your flesh.
And I'm doing the special attack from a double-barreled shotgun, firing both barrels at once.
Okay.
The first one is a 11 to hit touch attack.
The touch attack is... Touch attack's 12.
Okay. And the second one is 12.
12.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And you get to roll an extra of the d6 for fire.
I rolled like minimum damage. So 6 fire damage, and then an extra 4 fire damage. So 10 fire damage and 1 physical.
There's 8 HP.
Okay, so as I run out, Cornell will, as he's mid-speaking, just fire one barrel and his arm ricochets wildly, and then he'll grab the top of the barrel and sort of go for like a Superman punch and fire it into his head.
The one like...
Yeah.
The exhale. Where's Melion?
I needed the skull. Hiding against
You're
that.
hiding against here?
I hit against the DM. Fuck. I needed
You
the
hit against
skull.
the TN. You're right here.
Sorry about that.
Where's Rock? Are you down below?
Yeah, I'm below it.
You're below. You watch as mid-air, he blasts. It seems to wreath this creature in fire, and then what you see instead falling out of the sky is just a hail of maggots.
Jesus. I don't think we finished it. Or at least, not this body of it. How are we all doing? Is everyone else alive?
The earth is still shaking, and the ones who observe around, you're seeing the end parts of what are massive distant avalanches. The end of it.
Jesus.
Where there's so much mist at the lower parts of each of these mountains, you're like, that is just, if there were civilizations here, rough time for all of them.
Grok, you down there?
Yep. Grog's still burning his way on the maggots.
Yeah, and because you literally are burning them out of the sky as they falling around you, little tiny bird shriveled cinders that turn into nothing.
Well, I got lucky.
Oh, well, you were good through that.
How are you? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. I'm recovered.
Okay, take a seat. Malion, where are you?
Oops.
Malion!
I would say yes, strenuous.
Okay,
for sure.
I wait till I'm.
1 hour.
No. I will in 4 rounds.
Okay.
Be not disabled.
First, Mel,
But wait that out.
if Grog gets a chance to get up here, which I don't think
Yes.
he does,
In 4 rounds, you can absolutely do it. No, because Cornell will show you the path. There is ways to do it.
Grog will climb up, go, alright.
But the area you're on is all of you stand on this one area. You feel it like sink
Hello.
slightly.
Actually,
Nothing's
you know
so
what?
stable.
Instead of Grog doing that, I think much earlier,
It's okay.
Meep will land on Murky's head.
Me? You mean
It's okay. It's okay. Pat him.
With
I remember the same.
land on
Exactly the
I
same.
love it.
Murky's head, as its face will unravel, revealing the black pearl,
The black pearl.
as suddenly juices fall out, landing on your wounds.
Black
Sorry,
liquid
fire.
spew.
It's currently stuck with my paramount ability helpful when mine goes down.
Oh, that's that guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't stack, so you just can't heal.
I'm gonna.
I currently have health failure one.
Do you know the Melioners?
I'm just gonna move out here and then fire a few shots into this thing.
Alright, I'm
You
gonna
actually see one like.
Jesus Christ, we're being attacked!
You're seeing it like glowing with the faint amount of yellow energy that Grok kind of glows with. What was it?
Does it get hurt? Does it die or something?
The amber.
Yeah.
It actually just normally ricochets.
Magical. Oh shit.
In fact, I'm calming down as my rage ends. I immediately go to -2 hit points and go unconscious.
The,
2 rounds like you.
I was going to say the red energy then slowly glows from you. What you're seeing, Melion, is it looks like all of these roots have seemed to like knot itself to the side of this thing. Where the chimney is, it is like fully suffused the top of it. So it's
I get
brick and root
it.
supported gem crystal
I'm
thing.
just gonna fire a few shots and then walk around.
You, Melion, make a perception check for me, just as you look into the amber.
12.
12. You swear for a second as you look into the amber, you see some sort of like a large snout. Like an animal or a wolf or something, but it's semi-opaque in it, and it almost looks like it tries to push itself to the edge of that crystal, like it's a glass surface, and then vanishes. You're like looking at it, and you're like, did I just see like an elephant or a mammoth in gem, but just the face, not big enough to fit it? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Guys, I can't break this amber thing.
Oh, as you look up at him, soaked in blood, Melion looks totally fine.
Meliorn, I thought we lost you for a second. You right?
Just standing.
Yep.
We,
Break these amber things before they hatch.
alright. Are you hurt?
Yes.
Okay. But you're alive.
We got out of the water. Let's go.
Yep. Oh,
Left hair.
you feel back and yes and no. You feel like there's hair, and you feel it's on your hand when it like you come off. You feel like there was hair there. Now you're pulling off the hair, and it's like blood-coated hair, and just seems to be coming off. You actually watch Melion. He's basically like massaging his head, but you're seeing his hair fall off, like just as he touches his face.
Melion, are you okay?
Look down. They don't look like a skeleton. So
No, not to anyone else. They look at you like you're just you.
I think it did something to me.
Okay. Well, look, let's come back over this side. Let's get ourselves patched up. Maybe Brock or I can have a look at you, see if there's anything we can do. How's that sound?
You should probably come up here.
We can do that. Your side is lowering though.
Well, I actually want to go back to the cart. I got some shit there.
I mean, after a couple minutes, your side's gonna lower to meet ours. That's what all that sound was about, right?
You're actually noticing as well that like, even as you're on that side, this entire mountain top is sinking almost to meet you. Like you're like, oh, we would have to climb up. Never mind, it's sinking to almost your level. It seems to stop like 10 or so feet above you, but depreciating in a few rounds, 40 feet. You feel like you're in an elevator.
Let's just give it maybe like 5 rounds and it'll be like our height, so we won't have to actually climb up 40 feet. Oh, sweet as it's been 5 rounds.
All right, you see the surface of the rock that you're on begins to kind of like slide towards the rock edge, like almost the disc, whatever it's on is slipping and moving towards this. You're at the point where you're like, oh, it's going to recollide with the wall that you guys are all next to. Yeah. So moving around, getting up near the top area, you take cover, but this unstable rock smashes against the side of the wall where the waterfall cascading once was, now just dripping with water. It hits the side of the rock, and then it seems to slowly just like a crust does, just hit, and then slowly just like rest itself against the edge of this, keeping it only about 10 feet above, but kind of locking it in place. So now these two, this is pressed to the edge of this. Climbable.
You lot seem mighty quiet. I feel as though we've done a great accomplishment right now. We have defeated a powerful creature, although maybe only temporary. It's still a win.
Why did that creature attack us?
Well,
Make sure it didn't drop anything. I'm gonna go check on
Oh, I
that.
see it.
I'm assuming that fella was the one from your dream.
Yeah.
Gosh, maybe that vision is true.
Does not go well.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, make sure
Okay,
mine
yeah.
is still up.
Spending through a few minutes, scared, and the door is busted down, but this horse almost got itself like stuck under the broken door frame trying to get out, so it couldn't get its way out. Monkey reinforced the door enough.
Yeah.
It's a broken door, still held the horse at bay.
We'll walk up to him.
It just nuzzles you. You just feel it's just shaking. You're coated in blood. And you actually feel like your hair, coated in blood, is now merging with its hair as you try to stroke it. It actually tries to eat your bloody hair.
Please stop.
Just like, now that it's noticed there's blood on you,
I'll just talk to the Sylvan. You're a demon. You're a literal demon.
just licking bloody hair off of your arm. Your smooth bone skin kind of...
Do I click clack?
You're wearing, like, boots, but if you click your fingers together, it's a type of hollow, almost hollow sound. Ribcage. The bandolier it's shaped a bit wonky on your body. Like, it almost looks like where a sternum would be here, it's like over it, but you have a hollow point now where that would be. So it's like your bandolier is almost a bit not used to your new form. I'm not sure. But you gather all the supplies in there, you grab the cart, you move around to an area where your group can congregate. You've got a heavily vaulted chest. You have fresh fish. You have things that are kind of good supplies. Kind of. But what are you going to do? Melion with the cart and the horse. You find you all converge.
We can keep going to wherever that Minotaur man was, but I think there's a precedent more now than ever that whatever these creatures in your vision were, they're going to come after us. We need to be ready to defend ourselves at any point.
Yeah. I feel, that we may... At least this hut here will be a good place to build up a temporary base.
You prick your eye.
Yeah. So we can rest here.
Immediately, you feel yourself blinking, but you don't necessarily know where.
Are you able to do much with what we've got here?
Well, I was going to say I could set up a lot of things.
There's a
Tink, tink.
cavern full of gold down there. If you need that, I don't know what you'd be buying, but I know
It's a lot of fish and barrels.
it's
I would be
materials.
Yeah, just starts taking his clothes off.
No way.
You see, half of his hair is like off of his body. Like he's like pulled it down the side of his face.
Hair. I mean, you have
Give me a moment.
no elves.
He's
Also, you're looking at his like around where the spleen and the liver is. You're looking at just like a few dozen barb-like little needle insertions where that blood is coming from. Yeah, but just like insertion, like 100 little needle marks in one part of his body.
lie down.
Go for it, detect magic, see what's... Guys, I think I'm turning into a skeleton.
I don't think you are. Just
No, I am.
okay. I'll get him patched up. We need to figure out if we're gonna try and go after this skeleton, because I am certain he is not dead. Spirits wander. I'm sure if he finds himself another corpse to take over, I may very well do that.
And what he emerged from, the black goo, a good distance away from you, it seems to still be geysering, but not at the consistent rate it was when this creature emerged. Every few minutes you're hearing this distant and then a little explosion sound.
So, look, I agree we stay here. We set ourselves up a base, but we need to figure out a time when we're doing better to go after and try and find where this fellow came from. Maybe put him down for good.
Can I get a coin and try and drop it between my wristbands?
It never seems to land between, always rolling off the side.
Okay, maybe it's just an illusion.
I would assume so.
Appreciate it.
Just take it easy. So,
You're hearing the saddest little slap sounds from Melions in real life.
yeah, good.
In the real sense, Melion, your mind is
exercise for the next
still
3 days.
slightly. You're just seeing a little bit of a red haze in the background of everything.
Good. Okay,
Like even the mountains are there, they're just kind of hazy red.
I'm gonna pick up Melion over my shoulder,
Whoa, what are you doing? Get off.
and I'm gonna walk him
Where
inside.
are we going?
I'm gonna patch you
I'm
up.
bleeding
A
all over
small
you.
kind of cave area he dragged you
Yeah,
into.
well, I don't trust you.
And
I'll go in the
Okay.
do you just drop him in?
I'm gonna try and find a comfortable spot. Actually, there was a bed mat. That's all.
It's pretty destroyed. I mean, you could probably grab the cot from it. There are a few blankets you did grab, but
Sure.
didn't grab the rest.
I'll just lay a couple blankets on the floor,
Yeah.
and I'll place
Are
them.
you doing it in that?
I'll do it on this one because that's all fucked
There
up.
was just a bunch of cut, like a top storage pile of cut pine was already in the
Well,
right?
Yes. Well, there's a few bit around that tower as well, but that looks like kind of blackish
I'm
wood.
assuming there's a fireplace in the house?
No, but there isn't that one.
Oh, destroy it then. Oh, okay.
Since we
There are
survived
remains of firewood you can get from that hut as well.
another day, another night, I think we should have a toast.
You've had me toast food?
Oh yeah, fish.
There looked to be like some sort of like wooden ceramic jug in there.
Let's have a toast.
Toast the toasted fish.
Yep.
Do you mind if I use some of the fabric we got here to patch people up?
Go ahead.
Awesome.
Okay, the process begins of healing and curing, spending a good few hours. Does anyone want to do stuff while people are being healed in
no.
these hours to go?
While the healing's happening, Grok will get the fish and start cooking, basically, to prep food.
Cool. You're noticing as well, like Melion left this chest with like 30 blocks beside it, but you're noticing that if you, like you've done plenty of time, if you just unwelded the middle, like metal reinforced, basically, thing, that big box that no one else can get into, you might be the only one.
Like walk on this front.
I
We're
could
into the back or the other way.
There's like 12 different locks all over the top lid, but if you just melt the bar that holds the lid on.
Oh. So,
Yeah,
you want to go after Skeleton Boy?
I'd like to, yeah.
It was a cave below. Or a ravine.
Do you remember what he was called?
I love to say I told you so. I told you so.
Yeah, look, I
Now, I'm
get...
going to read this book to you and you tell me if it's right or not.
Okay.
You tried to learn under primordial?
Yeah. Well, I've already helped.
Actually, that word is attached, not together. They're similar but different.
Right.
The strictures, the kind of gospel
So guys,
of this.
we should definitely find it slightly worrying that the tenets, the strictures of the Church of the Holy Flame are the same as the ones from Dishonored. We should be worried about them.
Guys, it's fine. I pray to that god.
No.
Very sure.
It is.
They worship Satan in Dishonored.
Granted, to be fair, that is a very strange version, but the tenets are the same. They're just worded different.
No, it makes they're very
Also, as you begin to leave, there is a resounding similarity into some words that didn't make quite sense, and the words that he was talking about. He was talking to Meliorn when he said the leaves that fall will burn the oak. But in this text, there is reference to the leaves as like an entity or colony or group of something that is not a part of the regular known studies of this religion.
Grog, do you have that fish ready yet?
Yep.
Grog,
Coming up.
can you also make me a? Is there a cook check?
I didn't think so.
Be professional.
Professional cook. I'm not gonna worry about that.
Perform cook, maybe.
But yeah, I would say make a, because your smithing is your proficiency, but you're very, very proficient with your flamethrower for the cooking part of it.
Yeah.
So using one round of effective cooking, you're gonna burn boil this like fish, char them, and then they cook on the inside
Would you
naturally.
like
So
to put it under sailor profession?
yes,
You can take 20.
you can also just take 20, but do
If you
it.
cook seafood, definitely you stay still.
That is
Okay.
fish, yeah.
I don't know if cooking is something you can take 20 on.
Yeah,
If
at least for the
20 times as long.
I was gonna say, at least for the first roll you're doing cooking, I will say roll for this. And you're also using a different implement. You would normally have it like a stove.
That's not bad. 15.
15, okay.
So it's decent fish.
Decent fish.
So above average fish.
And I'll also get you to
It's
roll
actually
me,
pretty good.
do me a smith or
Beats 75%
Tinker's
of
check.
all other fish.
That's 20.
20.
2.
20 is the DC to unweld the chest that is the problem.
I see.
So it takes you 5-ish minutes to cook up these fish effectively. You can spend another 5 minutes and unmold the chest.
2 levels like you'll, chest. So he'll cook it. He'll then undo the chest. See what's inside. Sure.
Bottles. Different. There looks to be some opaque ones. Three different bottles.
Oh, also I found a sign. Just if anyone wants it.
Let's go.
One looks to be a glass beaker with a thick rubber stopper. One looks to be a opaque, thin, white, creamy, a opaque glass container holding a thick white liquid inside. And the last one appears to be, well, you realize that this chest, the inside of it is lined with lead to protect you from the very strong, noxious magical aura that comes from inside. You get
AIDS.
heavy necromancy.
Oh.
You get strong alchemy, which you're very aware of, from the lightning, the bottled lightning that you find in a jar.
Hey, you want that?
You find that you know what it is. The others are a bit more interesting. A kind of opaque flask with a thick white liquid, a bottle, leather bottle that has a kind of a greenish red glow from it. That,
I dibs the leather on.
and then a glass beaker, which looks like it was kind of used for alchemy, but actually holds something inside of it. But it's a dark glass color, so you don't know what's inside.
Right, well, I'm not that aged in alchemy, so you're free to take it if you know what you're doing with it.
Grok, if you want to just say you take the 10 and you understand what magic it is,
Yeah.
1 bottle necromancy, 1 bottle abjuration, and moderate necromancy glow, faint abjuration glow from another.
Admin, can I take 10 for the appraisal check?
You want to do that? Sure.
That would be 18.
18, okay.
This is 15 plus master
Plus,
plus item level.
Yeah.
so yeah, you probably have to take 20. And what is the max you get with with the take 20?
20 plus your skill.
Yeah, plus 8.
20.
28. 28.
Okay, 28. So you do get the one that is made by a much more practiced caster. The strong necromancy energy is a 10th level caster, so it is quite strong. These two. And then the other thing, which was also an alchemy flask. So you've got 2 alchemy items, 2 magical items. That you don't understand the material, but you've got some people that can probably do that.
Come on. Hand over.
Yeah, do it.
Give it to me.
Probably explain it to
Yeah,
us.
I get it.
Right.
Next necroman.
I understand. You don't understand glasses.
I'll give it
I
that.
know. Let's see.
And maybe the bottle lightning, but I feel like
What
Brock
the
gets
fuck
a
is
pretty good idea.
I have never seen anything
Oh,
like
it's
this in my life.
formaldehyde.
Necrobane.
Of course it's right. Okay, so it basically stops the decay process. Right. Interesting.
I got a plant that does that.
Okay, well, this is just a concentrated form of probably that plant. That's usually how that works.
This bowl will make you very hairy.
What?
All right.
Awesome.
It's an opaque bottle with like a white, thick liquid inside of it. Makes you hairy. And Grok, looking at that, a bottle with a liquid that is green and pungent in smell, you instantly recall
Actually, you can use it like a poison.
using it like a poison. What says to you? As Melion is still kind of like studying his body, Grok hands you another.
Yeah, also here's a cool style for you. It's not magical. It's just a cool style.
Oh, what's the next level? Oh, wait a minute.
Well,
Check.
if you let me set up my lightning rod, and I can get this radio tower up and running.
Radio tower? The hell's a radio?
It's something that we created in the organization.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, give me a bit.
Sure.
I can get access to my spell book, we call it.
Okay.
It's not really it.
So I want Grok. The first thing you notice and your problem is that you see your 2 receivers. They're on the roof. You do a bit of a roof search and you realize that, just with your drone realizes the upper rods, radars, or whatever, go into what is these like circular cylinders, but you don't see an entrance, so you have to make one. It seems like stone blocked off, like these things were meant to be self-sustaining. But as you begin to break into it, we'll say take 20.
Yeah.
There is a ominous red glow from inside. And the more you break into it, the more you notice that these are runes kind of like what you made. They're like large slabs that were cemented to the edges, and they have symbols. One of them even looks like kind of like a smiley face symbol. But the problem is that they're glowing with a color that doesn't match the symbol's jurisdiction. They are now glowing with a bright red necromancy energy that was similar to the flask that you gave to Meliorn. And you are sure that these things, and you look up and you're like, yeah, that's not really wiring, but there are a bunch of loose wires where it could be made into something. But the more you look at it, the more you realize this somehow, from being in a proximity to something dark, has completely changed the base enchantment for being a receiver, a receptor, to being blocked off. Like reversing its junction. So it was a radio tower, and now it's a tower meant to not receive anything.
Right.
It's like a signal jammer.
Look, can we stay here for at least a week?
Sure. That's if we got enough food for that.
There is
Plenty of fish.
a lot of fresh fish, and even as you look at the kind of, well, the mountain that you're on is debatable, but the now half-free, frozen-free valley is littered with dead fish, not dead fish, flapping, living fish.
We gotta be here a couple of days anyway, because Monkey needs to heal himself up. Yes. I mean, so do you two.
Alright.
I'd say 5 days, maybe 7 at max.
I'll be fine tomorrow.
Hopefully I can set up my own tower,
Makes sense.
figure out what's happening. Maybe we can get some help.
Grok begins to go to work. Meliorn begins to go to work. You had like, I think 1/2 or 1/3 of alchemy supplies. You got like 0.5 extra onto that.
Oh yeah.
Meaning not half, but like a quarter. Two flasks that function as alchemy stuffs.
Can I go outside to where I saw that symbol? Like
Yes.
with a wall?
Yeah. You hear Grok kind of making tinkering sounds in the background, Moki breathing quietly, resting, and you walk back out. Do you walk and just face it? What do you do?
I'll just sort of stand in front of it for a second. I'll place my hand against it.
Place your hand against it, and in that way, instantly before when you walked in front of it, kind of like forced you to look at it and forced you to connect with it. Almost more like how to force someone to understand that there's danger. Now that it's not instantly pulling you, it's a bit confusing, and you put your hand onto it, and that intense smell of nectar, like a sweet honey mixed with kind of a lavender blossom smell, it's just not so strong. And there's no hair flicking over your shoulder, and there's no weight on your shoulders, but that like potent smell. And you feel a kind of stiffness in your heart, warm slightly and loosen, like the tension you've had coming up to this, trying to make sure people are safe in battle. That tension kind of calms, alleviates, just as long as you keep your hand on it. And for whatever reason, it's just comforting to not feel so intimidated or afraid. It calms that insecure small part of your mind that tries to wriggle.
He will just say, I don't know what you are, whether God nor devil. Watch over us, please. I'll take my hand off and walk back inside.
Why don't you make me a persuasion check?
Sure, I'm really good at those. Oh, that's a 7.
Yeah,
So the persuasion, that's a 7.
7 for a persuasion of 7.
Can I do a religion instead?
No, only
Okay.
because it's a religion it's weird that you don't understand.
Yeah, 7.
You walk back inside. The moment you remove that hand, suddenly your heart just beats a little faster. The cold hits you a little heavier. chills, bites to your spine a little harder, but you hear over your shoulder, "I'm with you."
So toast then.
By the time you come inside, chests are smoldering with heat. Melion's just like investigating a bunch of different bottles. Fish smoking, the smell of cooked fish.
Yep.
Or two.
A toast for another day of survival.
Another foe slain.
A foe slaughtered. And our hearts and bellies filled once more.
As you take your skewered fish on the edge.
Actually, not bad. It's pretty good.
As
It's a bit scaly, but
as the blood freezes to your skins, and the kind of cold air is momentarily replaced with the nice, comforting warmth of hot meat. And a fire that you build.
a fire that is in a chest.
Yes, in the ruins of the chest. Yeah. The slow burning.
The light shaft, which
Why?
it got out.
Yes, it can.
It's inside reinforced, but and
Why did you put it in the fucking chest? It's gonna bend the metal. I'm not gonna be able to use it. Well, whatever.
as we pull away from Melion's complaining, the kind of the sound becomes muffled
Oh
outside.
shit, yeah, we gotta put that on the cart. Oh crap.
Put it out! Put it out!
It's fine.
People rush to get snow to bring it inside. No, the sound outside muffled to everyone inside who cheers. But colonies and dens and scavengers and straddlers and lost ones all now stir after the Nalmuth Peaks have awakened. And that is where we will end the episode.
Bigger they are, harder they fall.